Hey, welcome back to 42 Strains. Yo, 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 this is Double A coming at you with...
Snack Queen.
Chuck Dante.
Andrew.
That's right, that's right. And hopefully you hear a little bit of bubbling going on because we got a Snack Queen right there hitting that big old B-O-N-G.
I heard it.
Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 4 of 42 Strains. Isn't that wonderful?
4 of 42. I like it.
Well, really, it's like 4 of... I don't know, we're at like 53
yeah.
or something now.
But when you play off the name.
And it's our season 2. It's our season 2.
Oh.
Fantastic.
We're episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4, season 2. Welcome back. We have a lot in store for you today.
We got a higher budget.
Yeah, season 2's the higher budget. Netflix took over, baby.
Oh, no, they did not. I did not get reimbursed for this.
Bring back First Kill, you cowards.
I didn't even pay for the sound system. You guys didn't get reimbursed for this sound system.
She's not letting them take the credit for our expenses.
No, heck no.
Love her.
I'm sorry. We see the productions coming out of there. We got to know a little bit of an idea of what money's in there.
We got a lot in store for you today. Hopefully y'all are excited. No Surfer Dan today. He's in the ICU. Not really, though.
Yeah.
Don't get that concerned.
He's still pooping.
He's
still pooping.
When is he ever going to
forgotten.
stop? I mean, I think we're at that question at this point.
At his age, I wouldn't ask him to.
Maybe with some medication.
They do have meds for that.
I think he just needs adult diapers. I mean,
that's a good idea.
Oh, he'll smell worse
I mean, he
than
was a part of the team that helped create them.
what was that, Snack?
I said he was a part of the team that helped create them. You can.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
cite
right.
my sources.
You're right. He did help with the creation of adult diapers, not regular diapers though, just specifically adult diapers. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna take this rip.
Yes, well, he felt the adults were being left out of the diaper industry, so it had to be made.
He would
fair,
feel that way.
Like
he really would feel that.
We all have our time. Like it's understandable. We all have our moments where we need a diaper.
I mean, I'd absolutely be concerned for his well-being in or out of a diaper, but I just don't see. That's just really not a very long stretch for Surfer Dan just to be walking around naked next and just letting it fall where it lands.
Look, I can admit if I'm laughing too hard, sometimes, not every time, sometimes little tinkle.
Little tinkle. Yeah. I think that's just kind of the feminine curse.
And you haven't even had a baby yet.
I know.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I hear that's always
those pelvic floor exercises, right?
Gotta work on the
you got it.
Kegels.
The
PT.
The Kegs.
The Keegs.
I do mine every day.
Good.
Oh,
good.
no Kegs.
I never stop.
What color
actually.
are your Kegel balls?
Oh.
I thought.
Oh,
you were only
no,
gonna ask
those-
What color are your Kegels?
I thought so too.
Red and sweaty. Color.
Red and sweaty. Sweaty is actually a shade of red. It's like a semi-gloss, matte gloss, chrome.
It'd probably
sweaty.
be a really good car
Depends
color.
on what time
Sweaty.
of day you
Spelled-
see
no,
it.
it's
Maybe a little
CHW shred.
Into black.
Yeah.
Definitely some ombre. Oh, I don't know about in the black.
An ombre shwed, red to black. That's not good. We don't need an ombre shwed, especially when we're not talking about our Kegels. Kegel balls, maybe. If somebody was to be like, "Hey, you
Kegel
got some, you know,
Wait, Kegel balls are the things that you would like.
They can
attach to
insert-
a rope, and then like you put them
They
between your hands, and you go
can.
clack, 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 clack,
some
clack,
of
clack,
them
clack,
come
clack. That thing I
attached.
used to play with it when I was a child.
I'm gonna just tell him yes because I think
Similar
that's the only way we're
concept.
moving past this in the next 5 minutes. Because I
Similar
won't
concept,
stop.
but no.
Are you-
You do shove it up your hoo-ha, and some of them
do have the
string, but some of them
You can
it's
get
just the Wild West.
It's
It's
just
the
free
balls.
floating.
No, but like, what about the things children would play with? That are,
Oh,
it
that's-
sound like
Those
the
are
same
called,
thing.
Those are
Those are
Benoit
knick-knack
balls.
balls.
Those are Benoit balls.
Benoit.
Benoit?
Yeah.
Benoit balls.
Well, they.
Yes.
I'm not
Benoit.
gonna do it.
Benoit.
Balls.
I'm not gonna do it.
Benoit.
I'm not gonna
Sorry,
do it.
Benoit. But with your name, I can't help but say
Chuck.
balls.
Balls.
Chuck Benoit.
Excuse me.
Balls.
Chuck
Do the
Benoit.
Balls.
And if you didn't know
Benoit.
before,
Benoit.
Balls.
yes,
Do
we
women
want
choke on the
our-
Benoit balls?
Yes.
So as you can
Benoit.
already tell, the marijuana that we're smoking is taking effect.
Yes.
That's why
Mac-
today's episode
Mac
is brought to you by Benoit
one.
balls.
It is not. They're not a sponsor, but if Benoit Balls wants to sponsor
Benoit
42
Balls.
Strains,
42
we would
Strains.
Or
gladly.
Netflix. I
Sex.
mean, we'd still
Pro
be open
sex
to Netflix.
education.
I
if
mean,
they
we
wanna come
announced
along.
episode. What was that?
Or Netflix if they want to come along, like we were mentioning.
Yeah,
before.
Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix is full of cowards. They're not going to step up.
Well, there goes our chances. Thank you.
I don't know.
Snack
I'm
Queen.
pretty
Wow.
scared of The Witcher.
They took away my lesbian vampires after one season, despite the number of
What
views that
lesbian
came out.
vampires?
First Kill.
Oh, wow, that's a name of a
First kill.
show right
Wait,
there.
you said they got cut?
They just got cut. Despite pulling in
Well, you heard
hella
it here
watches.
10th, folks.
I'm really
That
upset
show on
about
Netflix
that.
got canceled.
Not for me, for you, only Snack Queen. I'm more hurt right now by the cancellation of the Batwoman, Batgirl.
Despite that it was done.
Look, you didn't even know the name. You didn't really care that much.
No, I want to tell you because I'm also confused about the Batwoman show that was also recently canceled. There's been a slew of cancellations that have happened across
And there's
the DC
possibly
thing.
more coming.
But I was upset because Brendan Fraser, it was one of his comeback movies, and
He's got his main, though.
yeah, he's got
his main.
yeah. The Whale's gonna be great. There's gonna be other great things.
he's the main.
Brendan Fraser, just
excited
know
for that.
42 Strain support you. If not everyone here does, I do.
Brennan, if you want to, sponsor 42 Strains.
Oh my
I would
gosh.
actually take
Are we
you in the
trying to get
spam.
sponsored today? Is that what our goal is?
I mean, Brendan,
It
if you
got
just
there.
want to say
It got
hi,
there.
you don't need a sponsor. Just say
You could
hi.
just say
Rue,
hi.
you can make a suggestion right
See,
now.
but
or
Brendan
you can
works
just tell
also for
me.
Brendan Lee
You
Mulligan,
know I'll
too.
do anything.
Brendan Fraser, I have
Tell
plenty
me.
of fantasies about you from The Mummy 1, 2,
The
and 3.
Mummy,
See, so sex
yes.
supportive. I mean, episode 1 of season 2, we announced we were bisexual as a show.
That's
entirely,
true.
That's not.
That's true. All of
not
us.
what I
as a
meant.
I mean, it's
collective.
recorded. I mean, we have it. It's like,
It's in
like
evidence.
audio evidence.
It's beautiful.
It's literally tracked and logged on the internet. I think that's how everything
Was
becomes
I on that
facts.
episode?
Yeah, that was the
yeah.
first episode
Oh,
everybody
right.
was on. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
thought you
had
said
everyone.
episode 2.
No, episode 1 of season 2.
Apparently we're bi.
Math.
Apparently we're
The mathematics math.
So the thing that we're smoking today is Mac 1. That's the strain that
The
we're
Mackety
smoking today.
Mac.
We are going to do a little bit of review, so we're going to get to our tell system here coming up. And we're going to have to kind of get to the tell system kind of quick because we don't have any fucking emails. I don't know why.
Hey.
You guys all emailed us so much between episodes 1 through 3. We had lots of things to talk about. You, us, as friends, as podcasts, as listeners, and spam. And now it's
They
just
ran
an
away.
empty.
What happened? Did I say
You-
something that made you
Was
guys
it
mad?
snacks?
We already know it
First of all-
probably was.
And first of all, we don't care if it was snacks. You need to calm down. Snacks
No,
can
I
say
mean I can
things.
understand it. She's
Just
very
calm
off-putting.
down.
Oh,
I
wow.
understand. I come on rather strong.
I mean, we're talking tidal waves.
Man,
Dang.
Jesus.
Title.
We're almost done with this first bowl. I don't want to get to the taste just quite yet.
Do-
Okay.
Do you want a little bit of information? Do you want a little happy bit of knowledge about Mac?
Chuck, I would love that.
Do you know what the Mac stands for
Literally
in Mac 1?
Love that.
What does it stand for?
It stands for Miracle Animal Cookies.
Okay, that's
Oh.
And
that's,
it was originally known as
I think I
the
remember
Mac.
from our Mac 2.
It was originally
Mac.
known as
Okay.
it
I
was
think I remember
originally known
from
as
that.
the Mac, but it became Mac 1 once a Mac 2 became in development. So if you find Mac 1 or
Hybrid?
the Mac, it is a hybrid, and I believe actually there are two of those main names.
I just
are-
can't remember if the 2 or the 1 is the sativa. Isn't one a sativa heavy and then the other an indica heavy?
Yeah, I do believe so.
I cannot remember which one is which, honestly. Yeah. Chuck's pulling it up.
We do love a good sequel, though.
We do. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, the Mac
Yeah,
2
like Lord of the
was
Rings, The
great,
Two
so it
Towers.
was pretty cool to be able to go back and actually look at like Mac 1 after looking at Mac 2. There's actually some dab I have that's called Super Mac, so that's pretty cool.
We're just macking it up in here. We're not even talking about kissing, man. This is crazy.
Mac Daddies. McMackin.
Big Mac.
Mick Mac Patty Whack, give a Big Mac a bone.
Oh.
Or Kegel Ball.
Or Kegel ball.
And and we're right back to it.
Hell
We're
yeah.
right back to the
It's full
Kegels.
circle, which is
We're
also the shape
all
of a ball.
About
Especially Benoit balls.
health forward. We're being health conscious.
Yeah, we try to be. We try to be health conscious. We do our best.
I drank some water today.
I am proud of you.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow, you completed like basic human necessity
Hey,
today,
So-
Snacks. I'm so proud
She
of you.
could have had no water today.
I almost
I
had
know.
coffee
That's
today.
why I'm so proud.
Hey, listen here, Big Daddy.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yes.
Talk to me
I
like
can't
that
help
I mean,
it.
before.
But
okay,
listen,
Wait,
Snacks, if I just call you Big Daddy and you just respond, just
Nobody
understand
said
Snack.
anything.
I'm
I was just like,
saying, no.
why not?
Well, I was
I was
making
stunned. I
eye
was
contact with
just-
who I was
I was
talking to,
absolutely
but
stunned.
I can be daddy.
I'm just saying 6 to midnight, all right?
Oh,
Just so you know, the safe word's still jambalaya. Sometimes I
I
do
was
switch
just
it to
absolutely stunned.
Pescadero. That is another one.
I couldn't help myself.
All right. So first of all, Big Daddy.
I like
Yes.
it when you
Eye
call
contact.
me Big Papa.
All right.
Wow, and now
I just love it. We got Big Papa over here. Another one. We've already had one on the show.
Can I actually
We got
change
Big
my name to
Papa the two.
Poppy?
Poppy.
like you
You're
now
snack-
just want your host name to be Poppy.
Poppy.
Sure. I mean,
You'd lose Snack
That
when
was
you
just
have to
gonna be,
change
like,
your
my,
Twitter.
like,
I'm really pissed at
secondary
you right
title.
now.
So, like the
you know how there's
nickname.
like Daenerys
Snack Poppy?
Storm, like
Snack Poppy now? No,
Oh,
no
how
more
she's
Snack
like,
Queen. Snack
you
Poppy.
want titles. You want to start having a list of names.
Puppy
Snack
Snack.
Queen, Queen of the Poppy.
Queen of the Poppy.
Queen of the Poppy. I like
All right,
that
I just
one.
take AKA.
Just how do we
Poppy.
get Queen,
AKA
Snack, and Poppy to sound really good?
I'd
Poppy
say
Snack Queen.
Snack Queen, AKA Poppy.
Oh, you want the AK? You want the straight
I'm
AKA?
also known
You want
as.
the alias?
Sure.
Oh my goodness! Also known as. Dude.
Hot. I'll take that.
I can't deny it. I can't. There's
Mac 1.
Pretty good.
Also known as Miracle Alien Cookies.
Nice.
Is an indica dominant hybrid. Thank you, Daddy. Crossed
Oh,
an alien
my
cookie.
man.
Well, crossed with Colombian Starfighter. Have grown.
They don't
from
have
a
to
clone.
call cocaine Starfighter. We all know that what's made in Colombia.
Oh my God. No. This is actually a 3-way crossbreed right now.
Ooh.
I
Alien
honestly
cookie.
really enjoy when three strains get
Three
crossed.
pairs
I've really
get
enjoyed
Sometimes the
strains
3-way
that
is good.
have
Menage
the
a trois
three strong-
situation.
Menage a
Yeah,
trois.
It's like
I've
a little
really enjoyed those
splash, a
before.
little sprinkle.
And since it's an indica dominant, I'm going to assume it's probably 2 indicas to 1 sativa in that regard.
Yeah, it's probably.
And so it's alien cookies, Colombian. So
I mean,
2
most
separate ones
cookies
there,
are
and then
basically-
Starfighter.
Starfighter is probably the sativa.
And then it says it's grown from a clone cut and bred by the Dark Heart Nursery out of San Leandro, California. It's in,
San Leandro, nice.
yep, it's with its heirloom Colombian sativa genetics are increasingly harder to find these days, balanced by the indica dominant alien cookies and Starfighter cultivators.
Hell yeah.
The Mac 1 strain has an incredible trichrome production and long-lasting effects. And I got to agree. This has been a very, very popular strain in my collection
Right on.
How
for
do-
quite some time.
So off of that, by the way, shout out to San Leandro.
Ooh.
That's awesome. I got a cousin out in San Leandro. That's pretty tight.
Heck yeah.
San Leandro is cool.
What
it's like
up,
a little
though?
section of the bay that's pretty dope. What do we feel about taste on this?
It's pretty nice.
I feel like it's nice but very mellow.
very natural.
Like I just
it.
kind of, it's that earthy.
Yeah.
It's that. It's definitely that earthy. I don't like using the word dirt because I think that turns people. But when you're talking about
Dirt.
weed, there is like a soil,
Yeah.
like irony,
In a positive
earthy
way.
flavor you can get from a smoke that's actually really pleasant.
You can definitely say earthy in these regards. It's the same way you would with coffee.
It's like I don't get sweetness.
It's
you know,
fresh
I
as
don't get floral either, and I also don't get that minty like when we kind of get the pine tree sort of flavor. You know, I'm that earthy. I don't. It's hard for me to say the exact like I said. I think irony and soil, like nice earthy tones, is what I'm getting out of the
Not
Mac
quite
one.
a forest, but maybe a field.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, like
feel
a
that. I
like
can
a
respect
plain
that. Now I've definitely also had
or bark.
some
I mean,
different
for trees
batches of
maybe
this.
like some bark.
And I definitely have had some that seem maybe a little bit fresher.
Oh
And
yeah,
I've had some that seem a little bit drier.
Mm.
And so, I would just definitely say that for this being like a midline one, this is probably a medium experience for me with this particular strain.
really. This
Yeah.
one's a medium.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say. I mean, right now I would probably like put it at a 2. Like
That's
just
I'd say that's fair for the flavor on
I
this.
think it's
A nice
pretty
solid
mellow
2.
too.
I
yeah.
do say this
I would
stuff
agree
is
on it too.
Yeah.
I think this stuff is very enjoyable in a joint. And,
I mean,
and-
it tastes like it'd be enjoyable in a joint. Like truly.
yeah.
Like we'll definitely get to smoothness because I do want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
This would be great for like a nice joint when you go to the lake or like the river.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, even though. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to effect too. See, we're already on it. We're so on it.
So
I'm just
used to it.
notating right now.
It's great when we have just a strain that really does stand out like this.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wanted to get a good opportunity to showcase the strain, let people see what's out there.
So
for
yeah,
it.
we're going 2 for taste right now, and we'll come back to that as well. What I kind of want to move into next is I think some of everybody's favorite segment, possibly. I don't know. We'll see.
Wacky news! Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, that's it. That's the fucking stuff. We're getting into some
We have
wacky news,
arrived.
ladies and gentlemen.
This is where the budget comes in.
Yeah, they don't. You guys don't really understand the power I have at my fingertips right now with all the buttons in front of me.
He's an omnipotent god.
I mean, yeah.
I am the god of 42 strains, and no one will defy me. Sorry, that was a little dark.
Whew. You've been watching a little too much Dimension 20 there, bud.
Hey, whoa! Don't attack me personally with absolute facts, okay? Let's chill out there, Rue. We don't have to do that.
Wow.
Whoa. The first sort of bit of wacky news, not so wacky on this one, but I want to go over because it relates to last week's episode where Chuck Rue and I went over the High Times experience that we had with doing the judging for the sativa as well as the indica strains for this year's SoCal edition. The results came out.
We did that?
Yeah, oh shit, we did that, bro.
We did that?
We hella did that.
We did that?
We hella did that. Rue, you hella did that with me.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
There were
Yeah, if you
some
wanna...
nice times on Instagram.
I thought there were
watching
some
you
great
guys.
lives. Yeah, if you want to check those out, check us out on Instagram. The handles will be at the end of the episode, so listen up, listen through. Also,
At Chug underscore not hip.
yeah, if you want to, kind of check out like literally just our like bigger thoughts on the High Times experience before listening to us do these. We're gonna go ahead and announce the winners because the results are out. If you want to listen to like our real thoughts on it and some of those strains before you kind of hear the results for this, just go back an episode, give it a quick listen. It's a bit of a shorter episode because there's just 3 of us and it was mainly on that one topic, so it's only about an hour long. But yeah, we give our thoughts on all that stuff. We go into detail about what we thought about everything and the whole process, where we think they can improve. Where we think they did just amazing. It was really cool to see the relation between what they are doing as like a state competition and we do as a podcast for the last like 3 years. It's pretty funny how related they can be in the things that they judge, and it was pretty cool. So please go check that out if you haven't. Otherwise, just stick right here and we can go ahead and go over the winners. We're going to go ahead and go right into the indicas first.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So Chuck, you did the indicas, so you're going to definitely be familiar with these. First place was Top Shelf Cultivations, Woe See Woe.
Whoa, see, whoa.
Woe See Woe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I do remember you telling me about that one.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it, but I do remember also saying that if you're going to put whoa in the name, that you needed to actually bring that whoa factor.
Oh.
And that's not something that actually smacked me. So I disagree with the first place winner in the Cannabis Cup.
Dang.
Second place was Team
That's why
Elite.
we got the woe in there, because it's some fighting words.
Yeah, I think so. It might be because
No
of that.
fighting.
It says
Whoa.
whoa because it already knows it's controversial.
It does.
What do you feel about that?
It's ready.
Whoa.
Perfect. Second
Let the
place
record
indica.
reflect, whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Please record that Chuck feels in the emotional state of whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
When did we get a secretary?
We just kind of have one sometimes. Whenever
Sometimes.
they really decide to show up to work is when we have
Oh,
one.
gotcha.
They don't get paid. They're completely a temp.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
really. Because it's just out. It's just us. It's just us in our time. That's all it is. But anyway, second place for the indica for SoCal was Team Elite Genetics Styrofoam Cup.
You mean first place in my heart?
Yes, yeah, I know. Yeah, Chuck felt a way about that Styrofoam Cup. The live for that one was really cool. If you check out any one of the lives, that one was
That
really
one was
cool.
a revelation episode for me.
Yeah, that one was really, really cool. And Team Elite Genetics also had some of the sativa that will come in later here. They were just a good.
They were a good brand.
They were a good brand. I would love to try so many different strains from them because
like
I felt they were one of the only ones that brought it from every angle.
Damn. So you're saying that's the one to put it out there? Team Elite Genetics looks.
Team Elite Genetics is money. They have
you go.
world awards. They have like world
Ooh.
cannabis awards. When I looked up their Instagram, I
That's-
remember they had like first
that's
place in
fucking
world
sick.
cannabis
if
awards.
maybe
Congratulations.
Like maybe I don't know, reach out and if they
I
want to
know.
maybe show us around their farms or something, that'd be tight as hell.
Y'all
Yeah,
can send
Just
an
saying.
email.
just
Just trying to
saying.
manifest anything.
Just saying. What is that email, Snacks?
I am
Wow.
blanking right now. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Wait, isn't it 42 strains at toke.com?
Damn right it is,
she
Snacks.
got
I'm
Jesus.
on one
You
brain
were almost
cell
I
right now.
really,
Heck
really
yes.
love
One
this
brain
stoner
cell.
woman.
You were,
I'm very silly. You're gonna have to trim out that dead space. No.
No, I'm not trimming it out. No, it is gonna stay there.
I
in shame.
remembered. I'm not the one that gives
Just like
the
the North.
email.
Just like the North.
Chuck usually gives the email, or you.
You've been replaced by a machine.
I never had the job.
Oh my gosh, we all had the job at once.
At once.
I think that's my first time
carried the
ever
weight
saying the
together.
email, honestly.
No, but remember, you were our hired secretary technically back in season 1 to keep us on track for the tell system and when to remind people of the social handle in the email.
Don't mean I wrote down that email.
You're like, that was not in my contract. I
No
was
one
not.
ever asked to see my note.
I am bewildered. Right now. Thank you, Gina.
Wait, she was supposed to sign a contract?
Oh, I mean, it was like a verbal contract
Oh,
mainly,
cool,
and
cool,
really
cool,
like
cool,
no
cool,
words
cool,
were
cool.
actually spoken, so it's a pretty weak
Oh,
contract.
so it was like a weird,
But
like,
somehow she
mental,
got fully
visual
guaranteed with
contract.
like really good signing bonuses. It's crazy. We don't talk about direct numbers on here though. That would be rude.
Really good at negotiating.
But the benefits, oh my.
Oh, all the Chucky they could want.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
So third place in SoCal Indica Cannabis Cup was 777's Pancakes number 7.
Number 3, my
Do
lord.
you remember that one
I do.
in particular? That one was pretty good. Was
It was
that is that
okay.
kind of like was up there at least to you?
It was okay.
Should be in the discussion.
I mean, I just honestly, I really laughed.
What do you think
at, like,
another
some
one
ones
that would have
won.
been like put up there?
Oh
Or,
God,
like,
honestly. So, Mike Tyson's. I
Oh
think
yeah,
was,
you
that
did,
one
you
was
did
pretty
mention
good,
Mike
and
Tyson was really good.
Khalifa.
And didn't he make a big improvement on his? Didn't
Yeah.
he didn't he have like kind of really bad
yeah, he had
lead for a while?
some miscellaneous decisions when it came to a lot of his stuff. To be quite honest, there was like a lot of heads and tails.
Yeah, we got
Originally,
notes,
but
son.
then definitely when he
See, Chuck takes notes.
Yeah, we took notes. We took a lot of notes.
So that pancake number 7,
A lot to remember.
that one actually, the one by 777, that got a 1 in taste from me. I got a 2 in
but that
effect,
was
and a 2 in the sorry, actually it was a 1 in the smoothness.
ooh.
Yeah, and so I was just kind of like,
Yeah, I don't
you
know
know,
about that being a 3.
You know,
a third place.
it
That's-
could be someone else's. You know, it doesn't mean it's mine. You know, I really thought
Yeah,
that the Styrofoam Cup won that one.
Yeah.
That one was one of
That
my
one
big
seemed
time
epic.
favorites.
See, but I think
there.
that shows consistency in your judging though, because you literally had one placed up at second place.
The other one, I mean, right?
Yeah.
The other
You
one I
know.
thought was really good was the ice cream runts.
Yes, I did
That
remember
one,
you
that one
mentioning
was pretty good. That one got a 3 for taste, the 3 for
Ice
effect,
cream.
and a 2 for the smoothness. And that one I put notes in there. So this was simply amazing in flavor and overall body high. I said it's completely great. It's extremely relaxing all the way through my spine. My lumbar feels rested. This is a definite calm down.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
So,
It's a
you
good
know,
indica.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
awesome.
A lot of the indicas, man, they were really, really good there. A good straight across the board one that I really liked was the Khalifa Kush.
Mm-hmm.
That one was from the, or it was the Khalifa Mints actually, and it was Khalifa Kush crossbred with the menthol.
Okay.
So it became Khalifa
Right
Kush,
on.
and that one just got 2s across the
So
board.
you'd easily have. So by the way, you'd easily have that runts way up there above the Wosi Wo and the third place. Then
I
huh?
mean,
the
in
777.
Yeah, yeah. in
You would have
comparison
those
to
above that one, huh? At least the third place, right?
I would really say so.
Yeah, because
Definitely. Like I mean,
two
I'm like,
1s in the judging should not equal third place in
Not
the
a
cannabis
good
cup.
sign.
The math
No,
don't
again,
math.
you like you said, it could be
No.
someone else's. You know, they had
Yeah.
a lot of people judging.
there was a lot of people that judged.
I get it. It's not
Someone's
the most.
poor at math. We get it.
Jeez, yes, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
I'm pretty
Wow.
bad at math.
I can do basic. Don't ask me to go beyond basic math.
3 plus 3.
6.
Wow, the terror in that addition right there was that just showed the school PTSD right there.
For real.
She did it.
You remember those timetables we had to do that you had like 5 minutes or 60 seconds or
Oh
whatever?
yeah, we had to
to
start
like,
doing those in
fill
second
out.
grade for me.
Oh, I
I hated
hated
those.
You had 5 minutes to do
Such
that?
I
an
don't think they were 5
intimidating-
minutes. I think
such
they
an
were a minute,
intimidating
huh? 'Cause
graph.
it was like a quick little graph, huh? We just had a minute, huh?
I
I think we
mean,
had something else that was
I was going to
5
say
minutes.
mine were
Not
like
like
a minute.
5.
Where
I would
it was
say
the
like maybe 2
timetables
minutes.
one.
No, I think okay. So I think I actually had some teachers where each one would be a minute, and then when you got to the end of the year and you were doing all of them together, then you got 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck that and a bag of
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah. Did you guys ever do them all together?
Fuck
it's
no.
just that was a long time ago, man. I want to say like we maybe actually had like literally just we started. Yeah, we maybe did that thing where it's like we went like 1 times table at a time, so like the 1s, the 2s, right?
Yeah.
I think we maybe did that, but we did that kind of quick. Like every day we would go to the
yeah,
next
definitely.
one, and then we for like 3/4 of the year, it was like I think we had like a minute and a half to do the whole times
The
table.
whole time's right
Oh.
on.
I mean,
pretty cute.
don't get me wrong, it's
It's been a
I
minute.
hated it, but
It's
let
been
me
a
tell you
while.
though, like it's information I'll never forget. Like I still to this day
Well, I'm still not
have
good
like
at my
these.
multiplication
I did these.
division.
Well, my mom was also really good about doing like really good flashcards for me,
Oh, yeah.
and that was
Oh,
like always
nice.
clutch. So she also did like found rhymes. So like 6 times 8 is 48. Like that was always like an easy one for me to remember. Like she had
7 times
tricks for
7
like
is
remembering.
49 because the 49ers. Yeah,
That's-
it doesn't rhyme, but
Yeah, that's
there.
interesting. I mean, you know, it's always
I
good to
don't
just have the
know.
correlation. Good way to teach. It's a good way to teach.
You know, so I'm even here looking, trying to find where I even reviewed Wosiwo, I can't even find it in my notes. That's how much I did not give a shit about that strain, to be quite honest.
Dang.
There's one. It's the sour
Yikes on
diesel
bikes.
mixed strain that I had that we both did together on my live that I did not do notes for because it was awful. It was like a ones almost across the board. I'm pretty
Thing
Oh,
is, I
that
know
was-
I did the
yeah.
notes for
That
it,
was
but
so
they're
bad.
just so interblended between
That it's
notes
like,
that I
yeah,
actually
and it's like,
enjoy
you
looking
obviously
at
didn't
that I'm
care.
just not even paying
It's
attention in
obvious.
there.
Yeah, it's obvious. So you'd probably put what the runts and then that straight twos across the board one up at like maybe in that top 3 somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
So very interesting.
But it's
yeah,
my,
they want-
our own judging process
Yeah.
is here.
And I would definitely like like to try those strains again, even by those companies possibly. But we also have another article today for Wacky News. We're actually going to go over a very, very like similar topic to what we discussed about strains like different parts of the cannabis and how like the THC is so high, but it's missing like
Yeah.
so someone actually literally just 3 days ago, a week and a half after we talked about that for probably 20-30 minutes on the
Yeah.
episode last episode, someone at a cannabis website that I'm on literally wrote a whole article about the same exact thing, so that was really
They
cool.
were listening.
Next we're gonna
Thank
go
you, Ro.
into-
I was
But
drinking
no
water. How
email.
couldn't say it?
Next, we're going to go into the sativas now. So they just did, 1 through 3. First place, Team Elite Genetics. Again, Paradise Flower, which was ours.
Paradise.
We
That
did
was a
we did
fun
sativa, and yeah, Paradise is one that got a really high
That's
ranking
one where
for me.
pear was spelt in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pear like the
Fruit.
fruit.
Pear-
Paradise.
yeah.
Pear
Yeah,
a dice.
yeah,
Yum.
beautiful
It
smoke,
was- yeah,
beautiful
I like the
taste.
effect on that one.
Yeah, wonderful look. Like it was just like I said, Team Elite Genetics, and based on what you said about the styrofoam cup as well, it's like they brought it from all angles.
Yeah.
Which is not what a lot
I
of
wonder if they
strains
were
did.
pumping into any of the other parts of the cannabis cup. Like if they had a
I
pre-roll.
didn't look too much farther into this article, so I'm actually curious as well if they were
Okay.
into like the concentrates. From what I saw on their Instagram, they're mainly flour. So
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
they'll
I know.
probably
I know. Bear Labs ruled the concentrates.
Okay.
That's
Bear
cool.
Labs
That's
is one of the
cool.
companies
That's
that we were
awesome.
purchasing through for High Times for a while.
So
Yeah.
second place was 777 actually got second place for Super Boof. Now I do remember we did both super strains next to each other
Yeah.
on the review, and they were both pretty decent.
They were, yeah.
I don't necessarily know that
It doesn't
that's
stick
one that
out
I
in
would
my
put
mind.
at second place out of all
Yeah.
of them. Like I definitely remember there was a couple like Southern Belle
Southern
was
Belle,
really nice.
Green
Quest
Dragon,
was
Quest was
good.
good.
Grizzly Peaks. Grizzly Peaks.
I like Grizzly Peak.
Oh man, I cannot remember the strain right now. It's okay, but yeah, Grizzly Peak strain that we did was really good too. I might even put them up there. So that's interesting as well. The Super Boof was not bad.
It wasn't
though.
bad.
I do
It was
remember
a-
it was pretty
It was a
decent.
middle of the road one for me.
Yeah,
For me personally.
yeah. Third place for Sativa was Green Dragon's Tropical Slushy,
Heck yes.
which was pretty good.
Tropical Slushy
I could
was-
see,
yeah,
I could
Green
see how
Dragon,
that
both
for
of
a
their
lot of people
entries
made
were
it up
really
there.
good.
That one was pretty good. There was a hybrid one as well, which I think
Ooh.
that one would be really fun. Like hybrids can totally flow both ways.
Yeah.
It'd be super interesting, but we'll kind of just go through these. First place was Sense's Pink Certs Flower, which is kind of a cool name. Looks really pretty. Second place was Lit House's Jealousy Flower. That's kind of
Jealousy
interesting. So
Flower.
jealousy.
It's
I
jealous
smoked a
didn't get
strain
first.
called Divorcement.
That's nice. Yeah, aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Wizard Trees, the brand Wizard Trees.
Okay.
Or band, I would like that too. But the brand
I'm
Wizard
open to that
Trees,
band.
they had a third place with their Studio 54.
I will make that music for you. I'm gonna do like lo-fi subsonic trance music to it.
I love it.
It'll have references to like not only Harry Potter, but it'll have like the magicians and
Yeah.
all references.
magic
that-
shit.
Yeah, any
Just
magic.
all the
that you
magic
think
shit.
Of, ink spell.
I'm gonna tap my magic cat.
Oh. Pre-rolls now. Top Shelf's Cultivation Wosi Wo pre-rolled won first place in that one.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa again.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, it just didn't blend with me. It could have been the whole world's favorite trains. I just happen to think it sucks.
And sometimes that's how it
I
goes.
just happen
That's
to
how it
think
goes
it's
sometimes.
Sometimes it's mid.
Second
Thank you,
place for the pre-rolls was Green Dragon Southern Belle,
Heck
which was cool because that was a good
yes.
strain. So
Southern
I'm glad
Belle
that won
was
somewhere.
really good.
Third place was Pivot's Holy Grail, so that's cool. I
Pivot.
Holy
believe-
Grail.
Yeah.
I had some Holy Grail dab recently.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm like, well, shit.
Oh, I think I had one of those.
Now
I
you
think I had a
know.
dab of that.
I'm pretty sure
pretty
I dabbed
sure
it.
you
I think
were
I
like,
wanted.
this is Holy
I think I
Grail. I was
wanted
like, I think
people
I'm gonna
to
need
dab
it.
a Holy Grail because it was called that.
Just
So
but
I'm
a
pretty
flesh
sure
wound.
Rue even did.
He's put a flesh wound.
Yeah.
So these are
Get
the
back, girl.
infused
Bite your legs
pre-rolls. The infused pre-rolls. Who won first was Jeter's Watermelon Skittles.
Skittles.
By the way, we should all just know, like, we still reference the Skittles thing from our episode.
Yeah.
That is like our most watched episode. For some reason.
Is it
Oh,
really?
we're the
by
funniest.
far. I just want
We're
you
the
to know
funniest people
by
in the world.
far the
Fuck 'em.
blue.
That's
the-
great. That's
there's
great.
maybe one other episode I can think of,
Skittles.
at least on YouTube, that gets about like almost as many
Yeah.
views right now. But that blue Skittles one is up there.
It's because
don't know
not a lot
why.
of people typed in Skittles on YouTube
Yeah.
before us.
Yeah,
It
like,
wasn't a very
so that
commonly
was-
searched
Just
thing.
wanted to put that out there.
Wow.
Yeah,
So when
They
people
just like
look
us
up-
being ridiculous.
when
I
people
get it.
look
Okay,
up
I'm onto them.
Skittles,
yeah.
and then they're
know
like,
what they're
"What is this
They
about?"
do,
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
they're-
weed
yeah.
review.
They're working
They
the
click on it
system.
like, "Look how that's how they say it." Oh,
They're-
that's how it's said.
How ridiculous can we get these podcasters to go? If we just keep watching their Skittles
Oh,
episode,
dude,
what other
there's a-
weird shit are they gonna do?
that's the great thing there. There's actually a
Skittles.
group of stoners out there somewhere hanging out in
Skittles.
Illinois that listen
Really
to
hard
our
to get weed in Illinois. Are
Can
you sure?
Yes, because they're the ones that are in Foreman's basement.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Check out, like,
gotcha.
they got their own. No, but I'm saying in Illinois.
Oh.
So like,
Chicago?
I'm just placing them in a different location. You know?
Right
yeah,
on.
yeah, okay.
Right,
We're
right.
moving them.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so,
in Illinois
so
now.
we're just
They
giving
can
these
move.
kids here.
I'm
all
in
right, not
Illinois,
kids,
I gotta
kids,
go to
people that are of
the
age to smoke, listening to our show, and they're in the
Yeah.
basement.
Totally.
Yeah, and
And
The train ran away.
Are you making fun of my pause from earlier?
no, he's a little stone. Chuck's a
We're,
little
we're
stone.
a little high.
Loading.
Oh,
Loading.
it's Minion.
Yeah, our little mascot. Skittles.
Skittles.
yeah.
So second
Great.
place for the infused joints was Baby Doja's Watermelon Blast.
I don't
And this
think
was
we had
solventless.
No, we just had the
infused.
watermelon slushy.
Oh, you got it?
It came
You got
back. There we go.
Boom
Yeah.
goes the
We caught
dynamite.
the train.
Thank
Wow.
you,
Wow.
thank you.
Skittles.
Appreciate this time. Thank you. You had to say that to help bring it back. Thank you.
We were here for you.
They are
In
they
support.
were listening to this podcast one day, and they had never heard
love
of
this.
that. They had never heard of Skittles,
Skittles.
and they this whole time have been. Oh, I got some sour Skittles from my friend Jimmy on the corner.
I love.
Do you want to
sour
smoke
Skittles.
some sour Skittles? And this is how they sound in Illinois from me.
I've been there, and they do sound like that.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm appreciative.
Can you
very
like
much
just do
so.
it one more
Thank-
We've
time?
got facts.
Do you want to smoke some sour Skittles? I got some sour Skittles from Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
People in Illinois are pretty like, joyful.
And
Pretty,
They're
yeah.
just-
That's
well, if
pretty
you have
wholesome.
sour
And
Skittles,
so-
I guess.
Yeah.
And so
Even
then
in
they go,
Chicago?
well, I heard of
Yeah.
this.
It's a sunny moment.
I
It's
I
not-
got offered
it's
a
not
lot of
rainy
drugs
right
in
now.
Chicago.
I have also heard of this
You're right.
really,
It depends on the weather.
I've heard of this really fun podcast called 42 Strains, and they actually have an episode called Blue Skittles. And
Skittles.
then they put on our episode, and they hear us say Skittles.
Skittles.
It's
now-
a Z.
and
It's a Z.
Skittles.
Skittles.
and
It's
now
a Z.
and now this group, all right, that bought their sour Skittles from Jimmy on the corner, now refers to it as Skittles, and it's because of us.
Skittles.
It's a joke amongst these kids in Illinois, and they went and told their friends.
You're
And their
saying
friends-
all of our views on that episode are from Illinois?
not all of them, but I want to say that
At least
thanks
a
to
chunk of
thanks
You know
to,
what? That's
Hey.
pretty
thanks to
cute. I'll
Jimmy
kind of
picking-
believe it.
picking up that
I'll
story
ship
today,
it.
and
I'll ship it.
Like his name's not really Jimmy, but you
It's
believe
not
everything
Jimmy.
else
it's
about it.
probably like Jamie.
Oh, no, there's
change it for
Ethan,
fictional
Jimmy.
reasons.
You got to stop outing these
Joe.
these people. Like,
oh, I
don't
was
know.
never giving
Wait,
real names. They're all pseudonyms.
Well, no, it's Jeff.
Jonathan,
Because-
we
Oh.
know you're
nobody's-
listening.
Oh
Nobody's
my
afraid of a
God.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, now Jonathan just went.
Jonathan,
Sorry,
we
James.
know you're
I mean,
listening.
Jimmy.
There's an episode on of Bill Nye Saves the World, and I think it actually is talking about smoking weed.
It is.
And Bill Nye
They're
turns
talking
to the
about,
screen.
paranoia.
Yeah, it turns to the screen and goes, "We're watching you, Justin," which is my brother's name. So he texts me with a bit of a freak out of, "Oh my God, Bill Nye is watching me.
I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
He's on to me. He knows I'm high."
So third place for the infused joints for this tournament was Terp Sticks Blackberry infused pre-roll. Just straight blackberry. This strain.
Blackberry.
Wow, the first solvent that comes up looks like a chunk of vanilla ice cream.
Ooh.
Like I cannot
Oh.
exaggerate enough
Wow.
Wow.
how much that looks
Okay, that's pretty cool.
like
Oh my.
a
Yeah,
chunk
we're gonna have
of
to share
vanilla.
that
like
with the spam.
from afar, that looks like vanilla ice cream. I mean, I can see it because I'm a dab master. Like where
There's some
is that?
opaqueness
Yeah.
there.
If anybody has watched Dinotopia, it looks like one of their star stones.
Always has to get Dinotopia in there somewhere. We
I'm
don't
not
need to
gonna
talk
stop
about
her.
Dinotopia
It
every
looks
time
like
it can
one
be
of them.
referenced, okay?
All 5 viewers
True.
of Dinotopia don't need to keep bringing it up.
You need
He
to
went to
shut the
jail.
fuck up.
That guy went to jail and then he escaped because he had
author?
the tattoo on his back. No, the
Oh.
character from Dinotopia. He ends
Oh,
up
God.
becoming part of the show with the two guys.
Bro, I
that-
support you bringing
two
up
guys.
Dinotopia.
Prison
It's
break.
fun. So at work I actually have the like Dinotopia. They're like
Oh, here we
ways
go.
of living kind of thing. They have their like little phrases of like the way to
That's
be
right,
a
everybody.
good citizen.
My wife Rue lives
And, yeah.
like the people
Yeah,
of
it's on my wall.
Dinotopia. That's
Well, because
what
we
I
had this
married.
whole positive intent thing
right,
at
it's
work,
better than living
and I
like
was
the
like,
people
well,
of
this
the
is along the
100.
same lines.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
be
For all
supportive
mankind.
of this. So that was my easy supportive thing to do.
Hey, I like it. I like it. I like it.
That's nice.
Thank you for
well,
sharing.
The
You're welcome.
gem, the crystal from Dinotopia is actually Bear Labs Kiwi Thin Mints Diamonds.
Ooh,
So yeah,
Dinotopia's got some good dab.
hell yeah, dude. Honestly,
They've
go
got a
back
lot
and
of
watch
it.
Dinotopia. You should see how high all those dinosaurs look. They did not get the eyes right on any of those
Sorry,
dinosaurs.
you said the winner
all
is
like-
what now? It was Kiwi
How
Thin
would you
Mints?
know
Yeah,
you
Kiwi
weren't
Thin Mint.
there?
I've had that.
We weren't there.
What's that?
I've had that.
Everyone on that island
the
is just
diamonds?
high
Yeah.
as fuck.
Oh, that's hot.
I've had that. I've
That's
had that.
hot.
I ordered that.
That's hot business, dude.
Yeah.
Second was Jetty Extract Super Lemon Haze.
Ooh.
Third
Super
place
lemon
was URSA's Sunset Wave live resin.
Oh, I don't think I've had
I'd like to
that.
dab some Sunset
sounds-
Wave. You know what I'm saying?
Sunset Wave, that
While-
sounds like hot
While
shit.
looking at a
I need to
sunset.
go to a beach.
While, yeah,
Yeah.
just
Or at least a lake or some kind of body of water.
I don't really care about the.
All right.
A
and,
puddle.
The
This bitch.
gummies.
Puddle.
A puddle.
This
I like a
bitch.
little bigger than a
Like-
puddle.
We just said we
Wait
want to go
second.
to a beach,
Wait a second. We
lake.
all imagine
She said a
dabbing on
puddle.
like a beach or watching the sunset or somewhere beautiful. Your only thought and description of where you want to dab
She
is
said
a
any other
puddle.
body of water. Puddle was the
I
first.
meant more like river or
Lake.
I just heard a watery
Waterfall.
surface.
a
I'm
watery
sorry.
Ocean.
surface.
Reservoir.
I have my
Instantly
mug
went to
of
puddle.
hot water, and this is now
bay.
my
Thanks.
body
A
of
cove.
water.
I'm
Are
very
you okay?
high right now.
Very high. That's good. That's good. That's what we're here for.
You need to be. I mean, maybe you should be by a puddle so you don't drown then, because
I sure don't want
you might
to.
be a danger right
Oh
now.
gosh.
I can actually save any one of us from drowning.
Why?
Why am I gonna drown?
Because you're so high.
I am.
What if you can't swim?
You know,
I have swam high. It's actually very nice.
I don't know. I feel
Really
like
nice.
sometimes I have swim high a few times as well, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm getting a little too relaxed. I'm like, uh-oh.
I
You know when
shouldn't
the,
float
you know when
out
the chin
here.
goes under and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, wait a second.
It's not nap time.
I swam high at a lake once. It was very nice.
Good lake.
Ew.
Very nice.
What lake?
I forget the name of the lake,
Okay.
but it's in a Valley Springs. That's all I know.
Okay.
Okay. All right, cool.
That narrows
Cool.
it down at
Yeah,
least.
the current wasn't too crazy. Hogan, I think it's called Hogan Lake.
Oh, Hogan Lake.
Right on.
Oh, yeah, Hogan Lake's tight.
I love Hogan.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
I swam high there for the first time ever. It felt
That was the first time
Ooh.
you ever swam high?
yes, it was
Oh,
very
sick.
peaceful.
Okay, I've swam in a pool
Yeah.
high, but to be fair, I don't get in natural bodies of water often because they kind of creep me out.
Because
I don't-
Jaws.
Exactly. I
Not
don't know
even.
what's in there.
No, she's.
The plants touch
Tell her-
me, and I think they're gonna.
No, tell
take
her
me
what you're
under.
most afraid of in the water.
The
The what?
The seaweed.
Yeah, the seaweed.
Seaweed.
What?
Because it wraps around you,
It
and it's gonna
doesn't
pull you
really
down like
do
it's a
that.
monster.
It doesn't do that.
It's
Just so
gonna suck you
everyone's
into
aware.
the bottom of
like
the
we don't want to
ocean.
pass too much misinformation, and the misinformation that like seaweed or kelp is gonna like kill you is just not
Kelp is
accurate. It's not gonna
actually
do that.
it's actually a sea monster in disguise.
That's
it's
not
just
accurate.
it's just waiting.
Cite your sources.
It's dormant.
oh, her fears.
My
That is
fears.
what we're
That's what I've
citing.
got.
Yeah, she just
Fucking
blogged about it,
fear.
and
What
like
my
I said,
brother
it's on the
told me
internet
when
now,
I was a kid.
and that's how things become fact. She blogged about it. It's on
I
the internet.
blogged
It's
about it.
fact. That's
It's-
how
it's
things
on-
work.
Maybe
it's
we'll
on
get
Wiki.
cited in like some shitty fifth graders like paper he did within an
Yes.
hour before it was due.
Yes, they're gonna be like, well, it was on my parents' podcast. It seemed educational, so.
I mean, I didn't say your guys' like kid.
So
no,
you-
like their parents listen to the
Don't
podcast,
reveal their
and
child
the
right now.
child is
I didn't-
like overhears, and they're like, "That sounds educational." My parents
Oh,
listen
okay,
to good
that's
shit.
different.
Like, yeah, no, not our kids. So we got time for that.
I was just like, your kid's not going to be shitty.
I mean,
I mean,
sometimes.
No, they might try. I
Oh,
mean, they
I'd
could
love to
try.
Nice
see
cover
that.
snatch.
I would
They can
love
try.
to
They
see
might
that.
try to do that.
100%.
So you're probably not a fan of Swamp Thing, huh?
Swamp.
Yeah, not so much. Not okay. And what's the one? Oh, we watched it at it was out in the lounge at one of the Halloween nights, but it wasn't one of the main marathon movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it took place at a lake, and there was like it was the Blob
Creep Show 2.
where it was like
Oh,
Creep Show.
yeah, Creep Show. Yeah.
There's like
That
the
was
thing
Creep Show
in
2.
the lake.
It's the tar monster looking
Yeah.
thing in the lake, and it
Like-
bubbles up through the cracks of
Like-
the raft. And
eating
keeps getting
the
bigger.
teenagers and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Gross.
cool. Not
Your-
okay
your
with
best
it.
friend, your
not
BFF.
fun. No.
Yeah.
No.
so we have
absolutely
one of
not.
those rafts is up
Okay.
at my dad's cabin, so we can go swim out there and like, reenact scenes. From the movie.
Reenact.
I'm good. I would do it. I
Would
don't.
you
I'll
ever
take
be
a
able
couple
to
of-
like swim in like the ocean, like off,
I mean,
like jump
She
off of a
sometimes
boat?
has.
I've done it.
I need to basically be there to
I thought he was gonna say beat her.
I have
That's
to
what it
control
sounded
my
like. I
breathing.
almost said actually beat her.
get in the
Well,
fucking
In the
ocean.
fucking water,
Just-
bro.
So,
It's fun
so
swimming
here's
in
the
the
thing.
sea.
Here's the thing. When I was like 10 or 11 when we went to Hawaii for the first time, and
Fucking
we
instructor.
we did one of those like day cruises that you can do where they'll take you out to a couple of different spots and you can jump out and snorkel. First of all, these are not shallow snorkeling spots. This is like there are sea turtles down there like 50 feet down, which is really cool. It's badass, but also slightly terrifying because it's very open. There was one point we were at a drop off and it just opens up to blue, and I don't like that.
It's like similar to your thing with space.
Yeah. But right before we get off the boat, they give all of us the warning of like, okay, you're about to go snorkeling. Try not to, mess with the wildlife too much. Don't try and like reach out and grab the fish or anything. All wildlife has its own defense mechanism. And my little 10, 11-year-old brain went, what the
Defense
fuck are these fish going to
mechanisms.
do to me?
Just so everyone know,
I'm
fish
gonna
don't have
be
mechanisms
swimming.
of any kind. They're
I'm
not
gonna
machines.
be swimming and I'm gonna accidentally kick one, and they're gonna think I was attacking them, and now they're gonna attack me, and it's just gonna be bad news bears. So it's just
There's
yeah,
so
it's a
many
process. I'm
defenseless,
working on it.
Absolute
swim away.
harmless
Just swim
fish
away.
and life
Some of
in the
them
ocean.
run into things.
I know.
Some of them kill themselves on accident
Before-
because
yeah.
they're so harmless. Like,
So, Rue, now that you're all grown up, get
Yes.
over it.
I'm
No,
trying.
Get in the water.
it's not happening.
I did get in the water once again as an adult, but that was at the drop-off one, and they didn't warn us. So I literally went, "Oh, look, pretty reef. Oh, the waves are kind of pushing me, and I'm gonna swim out a bit." And oh my God, it's just open blue. Jesus Christ,
It's
I'm getting
okay.
on
There's
the boat.
nothing there.
Quite
It's
peaceful,
just
honestly.
It's
Yeah,
just
but
ocean.
anything can
It's
swim
just
out of. Like
water.
I was just ready
Yes,
for like
sure.
a shark to just be like. Dun.
I mean, yeah.
Shark are pretty like
My
chill most
question-
of the time.
My question is always like, okay, you're that scared of the ocean to see a fish or like or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, you go camping, you love camping, you love going out to the forest. You have like
Bears.
way more of a chance of seeing a bear, and a bear is just as deadly as
They're
any fish
so
in the
cute.
ocean.
If not friend, why
there's-
fuzzy ears?
There's so many other humans
This
around.
bitch.
But not friends.
She blows my
got
mind.
help.
When did Gina get here? We have Gina from
We've
Brooklyn
got her.
Nine-Nine
Heck
is
yeah.
on
If
here.
not
like,
friend, why squishy
just like-
tummy?
Yeah.
She's needed for the balance.
Why soft toe pads?
Why soft toe bad?
Why stand 2 legs? Like human.
I said, oh,
If not mate, why mittens?
I'm so pissed.
Reaching
I
out to the
love
rest of
it.
the world.
So yeah, you know what? Email us and tell us your like fears, like your
Yes.
wild fears.
Am
that-
I alone in
rational
my
or
ocean fear?
no? Oh my
Being
god,
a fucking
no.
lone.
Your fear
Oh.
isn't
That's
even
a very
well,
normal fear to
okay.
have.
The seaweed one is the seaweed
that
one
was-
is irrational.
That's oddly
the rest,
specific.
Yeah, it is. The
I
rest of
understand
the
that. I
ocean
can
thing
accept
and the
that.
fish, no, that is not irrational. And that's a lot
There's
of
an
people
official
have that fear.
phobia, like a very common
Yeah,
known
that's like
phobia.
that is
for,
Heck
for
yeah.
that
a
specific one you
common
have.
fear. For
I'm not
sure.
crazy. You're crazy. No, I
It's
understand.
it's
I'm
like
little
a
crazy.
it's kind of
All
like
because
a
of the
he
little
said she
splish
said. It's
splash.
just
little splish splash.
A
I
little
was taking a
splish
bath.
a little dun dun
Sorry, Bruce, but I don't want to be friends.
Adam Sandler?
Oh.
It is his summer.
Adam Sandler summer.
Hot, dude. That's
Yes.
just balling
I've
in
just
street
been
club
rocking out.
summer.
Yeah, that's all
just
I do
what?
in the summer.
It's
No,
been
no
amazing.
cute dresses. Dresses stopped at spring.
Dresses.
Yes.
They had their time.
I'm
We've
about
moved
it.
on.
I'm
Yeah.
wearing
that.
crew
I love
socks
it.
and my slip-on sandals.
Get it,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Shout out to
Hawaiian
Adam
shirt.
Sandler and his new song dedicated to Chris Farley. It's amazing.
Oh, he's
Oh,
got a
that's
new
awesome.
song.
Oh,
Oh.
if I could literally broadcast on this,
No,
Podcast
but what we can do
without-
is support it and say, "Hey, check it out.
yeah,
It's
we
really
can say
tight.
that. We just can't literally show you guys. So
No.
please go
No.
actually look it up.
Go check it
Go
out.
check
It's
it
really
out.
great."
Add to his
For yourself.
views.
He performed it at like the
Way to go, bro.
Netflix's
Um,
stupid, Netflix's comedy, Netflix's something
Oh.
special that
they've
they
just
just
had
did
so
recently.
much new,
There's so
like,
much.
random
But, yeah.
stuff,
They've
like
got a
Snoop
lot.
Dogg's thing too.
Yeah.
He had his.
Dog
I think it
Dog.
might have. No,
was it
no, it
the-
wasn't.
no, I think it was a different one.
I think it was a different one.
Yeah, I think it was a different one.
But Netflix
they are
and
doing a
Chill
lot
or
of
something.
comedy
It was like a
stuff.
Netflix,
is
and
doing a lot of
something
comedy
thing,
stuff.
but it was this little cool comedy special, and he just came out and performed an amazing song.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go through the edibles that won because I think this is really important. I think a lot
Okay.
of people have trouble finding good brand edibles.
Yeah.
Bust out
Amen.
your pens and paper.
Yeah. So edibles that won gummies wise was first place
They
was.
broke it down.
Yeah, they did. They did a
Nice.
non-gummies too.
I'm
First place
impressed.
was Scentsy's Sleepy Sour Cherry Candies.
Okay.
That sounds.
They
so
look
cute.
like
I've
little
heard
gummy
of-
little.
I'm
cherry
familiar
balls.
with that brand. I've heard
Yeah, I
a lot
think
of good
Scentsy-
things about Scentsy. I think I've tried their chocolates actually.
Nice. Were they good?
think they were good. Good.
Okay.
I mean, you could still taste the weed in them, but it was good flavor, smooth chocolate, and good effect.
Look, I'm okay with a little bit of cannabis in the edible.
Yeah,
It's just
I expected a little.
please
bit.
make the other flavors and all the other flavors pleasurable.
It
enough.
balanced well flavor wise.
Yeah, exactly. You need the good balance. Exactly. Second was Marma's. That's the brand of Marma's
Okay.
Georgia Peach Marmalade Bites.
Ooh,
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, does that sound like a
Marmalade.
delight or what?
I want
it in my
some.
mouth.
Yeah, I
really
kind of
bad.
really want that. Really bad,
I'm
actually.
usually a fan for like peach flavored things.
Yeah, especially the gummies.
Oh.
They can rock pretty hard. Not necessarily a surprise, but third place was Kiva's Camino Sours Watermelon Spritz. So it
Right
looks like
on.
they're
Excuse
vegan gummies.
me.
Kiva's vegan gummy.
Kiva's vegan gummies.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Kiva, you did my boy wrong, but you make a good
yeah,
product.
Yeah, 100%.
We
Goddamn.
like your
Kiva.
stuff, but
Like your stuff, you did my boy shady.
The non-gummies edibles. First place was Bang's Blueberry Dark Chocolate.
ooh,
Yeah, I know some-
once
Anytime you
again,
mix dark chocolate and blueberry,
Chocolate's
it's a very good
amazing.
mix for my sex to fall out.
I want that to be like
Understandable.
a sleepy time one because that sounds like a wonderful like take that and just get comfy. And go nice.
I'm just a whore for chocolate covered like candy.
Fruit,
For real,
sweet
yeah.
things.
Remember those
Yeah, like
little
there's-
those little berry bites that we were
Chocolate-covered
getting for a while that
almonds?
looked
Oh,
like fruit
yeah.
snacks covered in chocolate?
There's the
They're amazing.
pomegranate ones and the blueberry.
Yeah.
Was it Brookshire?
Brookshire.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Brookshire?
Brookside or
One of my
Brookshire,
favorite
something
things.
like that. Those were great.
My boyfriend's parents, they have that shit all
All the
over their
time.
house.
Well, the
All
Brookside.
like
or
just
good.
chocolate covered.
I would have them around
Whatever.
almonds,
but
chocolate
they're a
covered
little
blueberries.
pricey.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're amazing.
That's awesome.
We have chocolate covered almonds.
Securing
in
the bag.
house.
Secure the bag.
Keep that shit on lockdown.
Eagle is landed, penetrating
Dear
in the
God,
cupboards.
yes.
Snacks just shuffling on the step stool.
Just take a handful and walk out all shady when I'm just
Oh,
like,
dude,
bye.
already melting, but you do not care.
No,
You do
yeah,
not
I-
care.
It'll be
Tastes
worth
great.
it. I just
Yeah.
gotta get to the car quick enough.
They put a thick enough layer of chocolate on those. It's okay.
So
if
you're
it
gonna
melts a
finish those
little.
in the car like a dirty whore, right?
And you can hold them in front of the AC vent.
What else
It'll chill
would you
them out.
expect
Exactly.
of me?
Just licking the chocolate like the melted chocolate on the hand in your car.
Yes.
Someone pulls up beside you, just like kind of looking at you. You're like, what?
It's
I was
the
just
proper
war
Don't look at
painted
me,
though.
please.
At that moment, I would just be like,
Just full on.
Yeah.
drag
Not
your
look at me.
hands.
"This is not the fight you want to fight."
The light's green.
Like,
Kiva's
go.
back with a chocolate as well for second place.
right on.
Oh no, sorry. These are actually Lost Farm Chews Strawberry
Oh.
Gorilla Glue 4.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
My god.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they
look
actually
like
tell you the
they look
strain.
like Now and Laters.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right,
they
it's
like
like
the
a little
squares.
toffee, little.
Squares.
Nice.
Yeah,
like-
they're like the strawberry. They're strawberry squares. Or wait, maybe not now. The fruit squares.
Starbursts?
Starburst. Now and later's are square.
Laffy Taffy.
And
Yeah.
they're fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah, now and later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just have a lot more, like a little bit more of like you have to
It's like a
enjoy
s-
them. You suck them
Oh, yeah,
now,
you
so they're
don't wanna
soft
bite
later,
them.
so
Yeah,
you
you
can
definitely
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
do
bite
have
them
to
right
not
off the bat.
recommend.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
not.
no,
I mean, I
neither.
tried to when I was in high school.
You
I
gotta
was
Yeah.
soften them up
Dude.
first.
You
You gotta
might need
soften
to
them
go
up
visit
first.
I did
your
that once
so
with
dentist.
impatient.
I did it once with braces. Bad idea.
Ooh, you should not have even.
Do
said
not
that.
recommend.
Oh, I should not
Braces.
have. But
Oh my
I
God.
No,
didn't
dude, I
give
get
a
it. I get it. She
fuck.
didn't get to watch TV. She had to live somewhere.
I
Have
had to live
adventure.
somewhere. Damn it.
Do not.
Just
I-
sitting in
hey.
a silent, dark room with a now and later, just feeling
I-
so naughty.
I was proud of myself. I don't even remember how anymore, but I convinced my mom to let me chew gum while having braces on like a regular
Mom's just trying to let you
basis.
live a little. Mom's
Yeah.
just trying to be like, I'm not gonna take away
Honestly,
every little
it was
fucking
fine.
thing.
As long as you
We're
didn't chew the
trying out
gum
that
to
loose
like the end of
parenting
its
style.
like
No.
life, you didn't get it that tangled. Like if you chewed it all the way to like the elasticity being gone, yeah, it'd get
That's
tangled.
the thing.
But if you spit it out early enough where it's like
Yeah.
the flavor is gone but the elasticity is still there, it doesn't get all tangled.
literally
with braces.
several orthodontists and dentists have
It's
said that. I've
fine.
heard them say that before. It's like you can have gum. You can. That's not really
Just
bad.
don't
you
be
can have
stupid.
candy
Yeah.
even, really.
Yeah.
It's just literally like clean your teeth in braces right after,
Yeah.
letting it sit on your braces, which is what most people will do. You're not immediately
Yeah.
buy a toothbrush. Most people aren't that people, you know.
Yeah.
And so like they just it's,
I would at least like
it's the
rinse
same
my
thing when
mouth
they
with
told me with
water if
diabetes
I-
that I just cannot have liquor, and I'm just like, wow,
You
was
will
that
die.
a fucking lie?
You
wow.
will die.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, I've had some great drunk nights with you, buddy.
Yeah,
Especially
This
since you
diabetic
kind of
over
had
here.
diabetes.
It's like ridiculous. Like
It's had some
they have to
benders.
just kind
Rum
of
and
like
Diet Coke.
overprotect
They
with
do.
information, so
But
that
no
way the
mojitos
average
for you.
person
Yeah.
does not overindulge or do the things they
I
shouldn't do.
forgot we actually have, or no, we don't have it right now, but there is a brand that makes a like liquid sugar that is a zero sugar, like it's a sugar replacement.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I
Saw
can
it
make
at
double A
Target.
mojitos then
Yeah,
at
so
some
we'll have to
point.
get that, so that way we can
Yeah.
include him in the mojito circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
'Cause it
my
needs to be like
God.
granulated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you have the stir stick real? Yeah, so I have a Safeway has their own brand
Oh,
of,
that's right, they do.
It's like
too.
it's labeled kind of like it's medical in a sense, where it's like they kind of had to make it.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to be specifically like granulated sugar-free sugar that's all made out of like natural different combinations of like plants
Yeah.
and oils, and then put through a process to harden it, that kind of
So
thing.
they've got granulated and
That
they
shit
have
makes
a-
me wet.
and they have a syrup version.
And it
They said
Does it-
our citizens, we need to make sure they're able to get sorority girl wasted.
it literally doesn't
Yes.
taste. It tastes different on its own, but in a dish or like if you're using it to sweeten it, you cannot tell. Other than
Nice.
maybe like sugar on the raw, because that's just like a whole
That's
nother,
it, yeah.
a whole nother thing. Because sugar on the
Different.
raw just is like super
different.
good.
Super raw sugar. We
Technically,
are
that
out
sugar
of-
is better for me than most, just because it's the least processed.
It's the
you know.
the most natural.
And speaking of more
natural.
sugar, third place was
Ooh.
High Burst's Sour Raspberry Lemonade Fruit Chews.
Oh,
fresh.
I know, dude. That one,
right?
and then the peach marmalade one is like it just like got me.
Yes,
like, got me
yeah.
going. Oh, beverages
I
was
need
in there
it for
too.
a summer day. Ooh, beverages.
Yeah, do you guys want to hear the beverages
I'm
as well?
Curious.
Yes.
I'm
So-
pretty sure I'm familiar with one of the brands that's on there.
Mary Y. Wana is the
Ah.
first one made. The Pina soft
cute.
drink. It looks like a pineapple soft drink.
Okay.
Drink Loud made a pink lemonade potion.
Oh man,
Okay.
their mouth hurts. It's so loud in there.
Oh no,
So loud
sorry.
in
That was
here.
third place. Second place was Keith's Mocktail Fruit Punch.
That's the one.
yeah. Keith is a.
I've
pretty-
had their cola and I had their root beer.
Okay.
tight.
Amazing.
Right
shit.
on.
I got that in the Tommy Chong giveaway.
Oh, cool.
topicals. Did you guys want to go over topicals? That might be a good one. I know a lot of
That's-
people
yeah,
have
for
trouble
good
finding a good
medical,
topical.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Snacks and Joy is a good topical.
Yeah. Dr. May did first place with Balance Pro Topical Balm, so that's Dr. May's.
Hi, Dr. May.
Second place
a doctor.
was THC Living's Topical Path 60 milligrams. And then third place was Jetty Extracts hand sanitizer made with cannabis-derived terpenes.
Hand sanitizer?
Yeah, 100% says hand sanitizer. Yeah,
Okay.
hand
All right.
sanitizer made with
Was not expecting
real
that
cannabis
one.
terpenes. Interesting.
I didn't know that was something we were looking into.
Yeah, and so that's
But
pretty
okay.
much it.
I mean,
There's
that's
tinctures
pretty
and
fast
capsules, but
absorption.
You guys can go look
That's
that
true.
up.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not
Yeah.
against it.
No, that's interesting.
Not something I would have thought of.
I would
just-
try it to just.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really
experience
quick
exactly-
absorption if you think about that.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
fast hand sanitizer really does
No.
sink into you.
Yeah. Now that we're talking about just all the different products, my
Yeah.
brain just kind of wandered. Remember the inhalers that we tried?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder how those are doing.
Yeah.
I haven't checked in
I'm
on
kind
those
of curious.
in a
We'll
long
look into
time.
that. Yeah, we'll look into that. See how they're doing. See if,
Yeah.
I haven't seen them. That's for sure.
Right, but they
know.
were cool and they
They were dope.
worked well. They would be good
Yeah.
for like travel.
I
and,
really
like,
think I remember those, and my brain is
This
about
was
to
like
pop.
years ago.
Yeah.
if I
It was-
remember.
yeah.
There might have
Same,
honestly
It was
like, I
been
think
that
I had it in,
something.
like, in the
420
Bay
event
Area.
at
Yeah,
Green,
it was.
My Green Giant.
My Green Giant.
But what I'm thinking is they might have had to stop that because of how familiar to medicinal tools it looks like.
That's true. It
I
doesn't
know
look
a lot
like
of times
normal
like
inhaler, just
there's
bigger,
the
just different.
there's
Yeah,
the
but
air
damn, make it look
intake
like a super
things.
soaker.
There's the air intake things that like athletes use. Those had to be made to look like different than like an inhaler.
And
even though
people
that's
that have
pretty much
asthma.
what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and so like they don't want children with asthma to think that so blatantly looks like
That's true.
inhaler, can just
you
boom
kinda
inhale
have
some.
to-
You're not going to use that accidentally mid asthma attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly.
Well, and if
Yeah, and then I remember having to hold it. It's like, yep, dude, it like literally was like taking.
it was just like an inhaler.
was just
where-
like an
'cause
inhaler
even
where you
with
had to,
your
like, hold
inhaler,
it,
You've got to hold it.
and
Yeah,
like
hold it for like
50
30 seconds.
and then
or
take a nice
so,
deep breath
and-
after, and it was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then like it lasted a little bit too.
Yeah. Have some
So
fun.
with that one done, how about we move on to effect? What are we thinking? I'm
It's real nice.
Chuck with your with your train derailing earlier. I feel like you're kind of cornered in what you have to give the strain a little bit.
I'm never cornered with the strain.
I mean,
Never cornered.
I'm never
you may have
cornered with the
a
strain.
space, but I mean, it's trying to. It's
If there's
trying-
any space here, it is only for me to slip a single finger.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. I love
Right
this
on.
strain. This is a 3 for me, baby.
Hell yes.
I want to go camping with this strain.
Oh, I want to go
Ooh.
everywhere in
Making
my
you
life
feel
with
like
this
some
That
strain.
camping.
sounds nice.
This would be great
I've-
for the woods.
Yeah, even though
And like I said
indica
earlier, going to the lake.
hybrid, I'm definitely liking just the more of a chill factor. Like it's
Yeah.
more just relaxing, not couch lock.
Not couch lock.
Yup.
I know you and your mans were liking our smoke last week.
So
that
nice.
was like not couch lock, it was like hella chill while we were chilling.
Yeah.
I think that was the mix of we had some Blue Dream. I think we still have a little bit left. Blue Dream and Forbidden Fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember being that too.
yeah,
It was
awesome.
very,
Boom.
very nice.
Boom, got it. I would go for a
been
3
our
on this
combo
as
this
well,
week.
just for a hybrid.
It's nice.
It's not like a knock
And-
your socks off kind of high, but it's just a very, very pleasant.
One
up
thing I'll
there
tell you-
high.
yeah.
And I've been smoking this
Only
strain.
2 bowls in, by the way.
I've been
Yeah.
smoking this strain for months.
Yeah.
oh,
Like
yes,
exclusively.
yes,
This has like
yes.
been my
Yeah.
main strain.
This one
Like,
doesn't seem to build
I don't think
tolerance.
there.
to
I don't
as
think
easily.
you maybe took one break with something else where
I
you
haven't.
I thought there was like one time. you
Oh,
had something
one
else.
once from
The
him,
Oreo
but I
cake or
had
something?
some still of the other stuff
Oh,
up until
yes.
that was
So you
gone.
mixed
Yeah,
in
then
with.
yeah.
So
right.
I've
So you just
always
had
been
Mac
smoking
one on
Mac One
deck.
for like
the-
7 months.
That's the clinch hitter right
Like I think I was getting this right before we even moved.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
this is what I was
Yeah, I
getting.
remember getting
So
this
I've
when
had
we
this
moved.
for a while,
Several months.
and I've been supplementing by enjoying some dabs on the side.
Nice.
But this is legitimately a strain that I can carry on with me until it runs out. Like I will never turn down a Mac One. This has definitely moved to my top of the list because it gets me just as ripped, in my opinion, as the first time I've had it, and it really helps with my back.
Oh, awesome!
Nice.
Oh, that's
Big
great.
time. This is one of the most.
Yeah, I am feeling a bit of body pain relief actually in a couple of my spots too. Not like fully, but definitely doing that, like helping with some tolerance, like this with some normal medicine or some massage or some lotion topical, like just some ice would be like, chef's
Really
kiss on
good.
some treating the
This
the
stuff
soreness.
is really nice to smoke right before you get into a hot shower.
Oh yeah, I bet,
Ooh.
Like
yeah.
if you really just pound down like a hardcore bowl, just do a couple of snap hits back and forth real quick, and just go right into your shower. It is fantastic.
Nice.
It's also really nice, like calming, like breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is just kind of easy to take a breath on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you
I've
on
been
that.
stressed out
Good
recently.
unwind.
This has helped so much.
This is
Oh, awesome! That's really
Oh
cool.
my god.
Nice.
and moving on.
What are Snacks? What are you on the number scale? Are you feeling
Oh,
a
this
3?
is a 3.
Oh,
I would
awesome.
argue
Oh,
3.5.
This bitch.
We
There
also
it
we don't.
is.
Okay. Whoa.
New
Whoa.
season, new rating.
No, there's no. We took a permanent
I-
vote. That's
Permanent
how it
vote.
goes. That is. How dare you?
Dude, do
Just
it.
how dare you?
She thinks
No,
she can
no.
be president
Please,
because
please,
she has the
sound
emotional sunshine range of a unicorn.
And the problem is not only do we not do halves because of an eternal vote that we took as a whole entire show, but we don't go above 3. That's just you're being ridiculous.
I also hate how the smug little shit has just been randomly, silently, just boo while you're talking. Just feeding those in there to anyone who's listening.
I
to
was
the
almost gonna
show.
fight back with the applause button. That's where I was going, and I was like, no.
Give me the sound effect. Give me what I want.
Fuck yeah! We made it there, ladies and gentlemen. We did it.
I'd like to thank myself.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I'll be here
So,
almost every episode.
I'm probably gonna give it a 3 as well. In effect, like I said, I'm really enjoying
Yeah.
that. Rue,
It's
you're on that as
agreeable.
well. You're agreeable on that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, we're giving it a 3. I'm
I
gonna
also
notate
really
that.
enjoy a hardcore bowlies right before climbing into a toasty bed with a snuggle with the
I mean,
Doogles.
that's just too easy right there. That's
I mean,
just,
you know, it doesn't get you couch locked, but that doesn't mean you can't lock yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Get all
I've been
melty.
You're like, doesn't mean I can't make choices.
Yeah, no,
This is a
I've
great
definitely-
snuggle strain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
snuggle strain for
100%,
sure.
100%.
But also not a party strain. Like, not that like it gets you so chill that like this can't just be a platonic like party smoking.
I would
strain.
want to smoke this right before the party.
Ooh.
So
Oh yeah, like you're
just
just hitting
on
the
it.
party like at that
Like,
vibe.
Oh, if I'm here and everyone's like, so what did you bring? And I'd be like, I brought the whole damn show. And I just bust this fucker out, and all of a sudden
You
everybody's
don't
like,
even know.
all right, all
Yes.
right, all right.
Love it. Okay, 42 strains, 3 for effect. That's wonderful.
Now I want to
Just
watch
gonna-
Dazed and Confused.
Oh, that's a great one. Good recommendation right there. So I want to go over another. So today's wacky news is not all very wacky, mainly because this is a lot more cannabis derived. Just a lot more newer cannabis things have come out. You know, it's just been we're kind of like halfway through.
The thing is,
Let's be real. It's wacky because you're reading
the
it.
way that we deliver it is
Yeah.
what makes its wackiness.
Yeah,
the
it's
most
wacky 'cause we
biggest
don't even
thing.
go over the news half the time we're talking about it.
That's the thing.
That's
what
so
makes
right.
it the wacky.
Yeah, you're
news.
right. So it's wacky news still. So this one is
You
a
should-
brand new.
You should smoke that.
Well, I can't read the wacky news if I have to
She
take these
said
greens.
no.
I have to wait a second.
there's
I have to wait a
greens.
second.
What I
I'm
would just
sorry,
say
but
now,
there's
while our
greens.
Guys,
masterful,
to
while our
take these
masterful reader is taking these greens as
Yes.
I speak these lines and provide him the time he needs to
airtime
give
while you
him
take your
a
hit.
wonderful,
They can email
beautiful
us.
They can email
exhale.
us.
Then this man in front of us,
You got the,
double A?
the inhale, exhale. I feel like you should be leading like a group meditation. Like,
That was beautiful.
and now, double A.
clear your
So
minds.
a brand new study.
Be ready to embrace
A
For all
brand new study
mankind.
has showed
for all mankind.
that this oh man, I hope there are some 100 fans that are like also spam.
That are
'cause
like,
it's amazing. We just like finished that show for the first time after it's been done for like 2 years.
For all mankind.
Yeah, for all mankind. So a new study actually has shown that there has been no increase in teens trying cannabis, even though there are several states that have obviously had cannabis become far more available, far more easily accessible. But we are still seeing to this day that we haven't seen like an increase in teenage use. It's still about the same rate and
Yay.
percentages.
So everything they've been saying for the longest time about how it was just a
Yeah.
gateway drug and easy access would just mean more children would get their hands on it, and then all of a sudden they would all be drug
And then-
dealing monsters.
Yeah.
Just
That's not
be
true?
Not
smart.
only that,
Wait until your brain's mostly done developing.
Yeah.
I love that you just said that because
Thank you.
literally as you say that, I'm reading a section that just says they did this studies that were done between 2016 and 2018 indicated also that a large portion of these young adults in the same study group now chose not to drink alcohol as well until they were legally able to.
Oh.
Nice.
It doesn't look like they really have like necessarily the correlation. It just may be the fact that like drugs and alcohol are like there's just more education out there as well. There's
Yeah.
more studies like this out there as well. That's what I would probably assume it is just because
Yeah.
the knowledge is more out there.
Well, 'cause I feel like for our generation, we're in our
You mean the Dare
mid-20s
generation?
now. The Dare generation, yeah. Like our
Hey,
generation,
sign this
we were
fucking
very much
contract that
told-
you're
yeah.
never doing drugs again in
Either
your
it was
life.
just don't
But they gave
do
us a
it,
really cute
We're
shirt.
police.
and then it was just it's an adult drink. Don't worry about it till you're old enough. Kind of like it was just very much a shut it down.
Yeah, like don't
anything.
learn
Like,
about it. Like don't know about it. And it's like, well,
yeah,
that
oh
just
my
makes
gosh,
me curious
Dare-
because I'm a human
Dare
fucking
was just
being.
terrible.
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean,
now-
it didn't make it, and
But
they've
the shirts
shown that
and the
those did not do
poems
anything.
and the essays.
Directly behind
They did
us,
give
you've
us
got
In-N-Out
kids
one
that
day.
were raised where their parents
Yeah.
actually explained, like, no, you can't have this yet because your brain needs to develop. Once you're old enough and it's not going to have that negative impact on you anymore, have fun with it. Like,
Yeah, and like you have to
it
understand
works.
most
Just be real with
of
your kids sometimes.
most of the kids, that would be in the groups or age to be using it that is like readily available that would know how to use it are in their teens most of the time.
Yeah.
And those teenagers have a goddamn supercomputer in their fucking hand all the
Yeah.
time and definitely can look up all this information that we're looking up, that we're talking about. They can look up all these studies, they can look up statistics, they can look
technically
up
And they're
They
just
all
seeing,
have-
they're like,
they
you
just
mean
hop
that many
on
people
Reddit.
die from alcohol use?
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is why
I
I,
mean,
shouldn't be
seriously.
doing lean?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, this is what happens when I do Special K?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go smoke a blunt.
Yeah.
That's what Reddit's for.
Oh, shit, we can get
So,
organic
safe to
hemp
do
wraps so
this?
we're not
Question
smoking
mark?
tobacco
Age.
anymore? Oh,
Age
shit, I'm
right
going to buy
now.
those.
Yeah, we could spend a whole episode talking about the plethora of knowledge and community information shared and auto-corrected on Reddit, like by
Oh my
humans.
gosh,
Like
yeah.
literally how like.
Oh, you mean they're not just texting Cha-Cha anymore with questions?
I think it's just embarrassing that you can use Wikipedia as a reference on like an essay for school, but you can't use Reddit when Reddit is probably
Reddit
filled with more
has
fact-checked
some stuff.
facts than Wikipedia ever will be.
I think the only downside to why that won't happen is just because technically it's considered an open forum.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody.
I mean,
can
so
go
is
on
Wikipedia.
it.
Yeah.
That's why we can't.
It's like
Wikipedia.
It's
Why
like,
would you
man,
use that?
it's like, come on.
Because
come on.
wiki.
Wiki.
So I can find out about an obscure band and do their whole search history because I don't want to do something at work.
Of course, that's perfect. No,
Thank you.
that's a valid answer right there. I like that answer.
Thank you, Gina.
I go
So-
into Wikipedia rabbit holes sometimes.
So this study was done amongst people that were 12 to 20 years old. So
Okay.
who are just
You should look up
just
Bulky
not
Ones,
illegal,
looks
you
like
know,
it.
or just not
legal yet.
Yeah, and they even have a flow chart. I'm gonna tweet out this flow chart.
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna share it literally like right now.
Flip out shit.
It literally is
Wow.
like they even set up a chart on like the age and what the like almost usage rate was,
I love
Right
a
on.
sexy
which is
chart.
pretty cool. And
Charts are
they drew on
nice.
public data from more than 800,000 respondents.
Oh, okay.
So that's a lot.
lot of
That is
subjects.
a huge. That's like a real study. That's like an enormous study. It's almost 1 million people. It's almost 1 million people, 12 to 20.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Lot of
Yeah, and
fools.
it just goes on. I shared this on Twitter, so you guys can find it on there as well to go through the whole article. It literally just talks about how like this change and evolution of the legality of marijuana and it being more available to the public obviously is going to be a learning curve. This isn't
Yeah.
going to just take like 1 year. It's not going to take just one state. It's going to take every state to
Takes a
realize their limits.
generation.
I mean, yeah, it's going to take still, probably decades to get it like relatively balanced out. I mean, they're dealing with still right now like inventory / price issues. In the next article, we're going to go over another thing that I think is a huge issue in the cannabis
Oh, no.
industry, which is going to be awesome. But I want to go into last because we are about an hour in, so we're about halfway,
Okay.
usually about halfway through our episodes in season 2.
We just started bowl 3.
Yeah, we're just on bowl 3 right now.
I am stoned as fuck.
I'm pretty high.
We know how to do that judgment. So like, is that first bowl still like rumbling and settling inside of you right now, taking you on that ride with the second bowl? Because we're barely through the third bowl. We're not going to be on that yet.
I sense no dwindling of the sort.
I haven't felt a
Yeah.
plateau since
No.
we
No,
started.
I
the
need
episode.
more
We
water,
had-
and I'm getting the munchies like a mother.
And we've had breaks too. Like we haven't just been. That's why we're
No,
only in
yeah.
the third bowl because we're literally
sit for
like
a minute,
chilling. We're kind of like
back it
going
up.
and talking
Mhm.
and
I'm
stuff.
fighting
So
for
it's
my life, Captain.
I would say a 3 for me on last right now, like really, because unless I feel this great plateau in this like second hour after we're then gonna still be on like a third bowl kind of going after an hour, this is kind of a 3 for me on last. I'm still very much feeling the incline of that ride from the first hit.
I'm almost having deja vu because I can't even say Play-Doh.
What about you? Are you a tres?
I'll give it a trace.
A tres. Everyone's a 3 on this one too.
Oh yeah, I'm looking like Wolverine over here, like shink, shink.
Oh.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, so we're giving that a 3. I'll put that in my notes. Wonderful, awesome. Last is a 3 right now. Awesome, getting some good gradings from
Good.
42 strains. It should. It's been a wonderful smoke.
It's a sturdy
truly.
strain.
A wonderful smoke. Okay, so we're gonna
Yes.
go over something that we kind of talked about for I don't know 20, 30 minutes in the last episode when
Yeah.
talking about High Times Cannabis Cup because we had
Yep.
sort of this like running. We didn't really find out till the end because we needed to kind of get through them to realize that there was this pattern of absolutely super high THC percentages on these packaging and these weeds that look and smell amazing. But
Have great.
not
effect for
only
the most
is
part.
the taste an absolute fucking 1 or lower really, but
Yeah.
also even the smoothness a lot of times was absolute garbage.
And why was it the smoothness garbage?
Because it literally tasted like nothing, and then I'm just smoking ash as soon as I've ungreened the top of the bowl, and
Ungreened.
I mean, what does she call it?
it's
yeah, no, totally.
it's like it was very, very unfortunate. I mean, again, really quick, we talked about it last episode. Chuck and I ran, and we held out till the very last strain to keep like our highest percentages, and both of
Yeah.
them were super fucking disappointing. it was really unfortunate. If I could go back and just know how good Paradise was, I would have just loved to have shared that on the last live and review, and would have been just such a wonderful send-off after starting with Quest.
Not
Really nice.
cool.
Yeah, not cool.
Not
A wonderful way to
cool.
start our adventure.
So from MJ Biz Daily, that's basically they've been putting out cannabis news since like 2011. I've followed them for a while. We've gotten a couple articles from them in the past before. They wrote a whole article about how the marijuana industry can shift its focus away from THC potency. And it sounds kind of weird how he says that, but he goes into talking about how like you're all of a sudden in clubs now, you can barely find strains that are below 20%. Like that's almost like you see maybe one.
Yeah.
That's lower than 20%, right?
And it's at like 18.
Yeah, and it's like 18 or 19. And then like anything else is literally going to be close to 30 or above now and is like all put on the top shelf, right?
This stuff is at like 25.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
So right here, I just want to read this little part. Despite the industry claiming it is educating consumers and bud tenders alike on the myriad benefits of terpenes and minor cannabinoids, the majority of marijuana customers see potency as the number one indicator of quality and value, which I think is an extreme oversight on what cannabis is.
It's a very narrow-minded.
If you think that potency and just THC, or even like a combination of THC, regular and A, or CBD or CBA,
definitely has correlate. There is an effect,
Of
a
course.
correlation there, but it's not the only factor.
Yes, exactly. It's not the only factor in smoking, not only in the enjoyable sense, but also in just the ritual sense of like what it is and what it's supposed to be as an experience. And then he goes on to say, but strictly relying on THC or CBD percentages ignores many other factors that can affect a consumer's experience. Industry insiders say the legal cannabis system is driving the high THC percentage and completely ignoring everything else. And Kim Stuck, founder of cannabis consultancy Ally Consulting, which has an office in Portland, Oregon, according to June data from Canadian Cannabis Retail Data Tracker, THC potency is still a top purchase consideration in Canada. Currently in Europe, potency is synonymous with quality. So in Europe right now, they're like, they care just as much about like their effect, their smell, their flavor, their smoothness of smoking it, like is just as much as whatever that potency is. They would, it's, generally showing that they would enjoy an even potency if it's not even higher, as long as the other parts of it are also enjoyable.
Okay.
So, not like I said, I just think it's very interesting. And he straight up goes into terpenes profiles. So I shared this article on Twitter. Please go check it out. It's on MJ Biz Daily. It was done by Bart Shaneman. Is literally like today. Like, so I thought that was super, super cool. I think it's just crazy because we literally talked about all that, just how THC is not the only thing that has to do with cannabis. You obviously are going to want it to have a flavor you want a certain effect from it. Like, just because something is so high in THC doesn't even mean it's going to get you that blitzed.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I've had 10% THC gelato from How We Roll that has absolutely like took me on a fucking stoned roller coaster.
Yeah.
Probably because they care about how they grow their outdoor cannabis.
Yeah.
And whether it got high THC or not, it did that. And it also tasted good and it brought these other things, which made the whole experience enjoyable. And then we also literally during this review for a state cannabis awards judging had
There are awards
more than
going
one
out.
strain, literally more than one strain come with zero effort on taste, zero effort on smoothness, barely any effort on effect even really. And this thing's sitting at 40% THC, 38% THC.
That was,
and
some
I'm like,
bullshit.
how is that even possible? Like what, who cares then?
Yeah.
What does it matter? At that point, really, like, and please.
I really try to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But by the time it happened, like when we first tried yours, and that was the situation, it was like, oh shit. And then we waited, tried mine, and it was the same thing. It was like, all right, now I'm fucking pissed. And what's happening here?
Now we're on to something.
Like, now we're on to something now.
Yeah.
So great. I mean, I'm always glad to know that
Looking
like
for snacks.
I wasn't wrong back in the day when there was some people that were buying like some like higher end trees, and I was just like, I'm not feeling it the same way that I feel what I get. And they're like, yeah, but it's better quality. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it does look better.
It looks,
But mine's
Yeah,
fucking
looks really-
cracking right now.
Yeah.
This
Looks pretty.
this bushy shit's on fire.
and it's like sparkly, and it has like that terpene profile. But it's like also kind of sneaky. I mean, like, dude, if that wasn't for like a judging thing, and you had like a half ounce or bought like an ounce of this
jeez.
40% thing, and it was that.
And it did almost
How
nothing.
disappointed! And it was
I'd be
it
mad.
would be an ounce that would be like $250.
Like I said,
Ooh.
the only thing that I was
Yeah.
able to come up on
I'm not
when
okay
I was
with
trying
that.
to talk in the defense of these strains was for those people out there that really just do not like that loud taste of trees the same way some people do, that do not like that loud
Yeah.
marijuana flavor but want some of the effect that's there.
Yeah.
They want some of the smoothness that's there, and maybe they like the flavored papers for their joints. Maybe they, have their own wraps that they like to use that they like the taste of.
Yeah.
That's just the only thing I've been able to think and wrap my head around it as far as
Right.
like a reason to come up with a tree like that.
Yeah.
But for it to place where it's trying to in the cannabis cups and stuff, I'm just like, it's fucking bananas.
Yeah, it was.
Doesn't belong there.
It was a little disappointing in the fact that we were doing that for such a cool experience. It was still a really cool experience.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we literally, like I said, talked about it, 2 weeks ago, and now there's like, I'm finding articles talking about that exact thing, and like, I just think that's
Telling
amazing.
you they were listening to us.
Like, yeah, it just shows you like, hey, we're definitely doing our best to just keep up with what's kind of going on with the times. We hope to do another judging thing for
That'd be
High
super
Times
cool.
Cannabis Cup. I think there's one that's supposed to be coming out later this month.
Ooh.
Yeah,
would-
hopefully.
Yeah, the
Try
shop's
hybrid.
been looking kind of empty still.
Yes.
It's been kind of weird, but hopefully they're just going through like maybe a big
You wiped
restock
it
and then going to
yeah,
open it
now
all
they
up.
gotta
You know.
restock and prep for this next round.
All right, gang. I want to move on to our last tells, which would be smoothness.
Oh my god.
This one's pretty smooth. I haven't really been coughing from it.
I've had a bit.
A bit.
I've had a bit
here
of
and
coughing.
there.
Yeah, like.
I could pound down many bowls of this before I actually start getting a cough.
So would you give it a 3 on smoothness?
I would
I'm at a
in
2
general.
myself.
I've actually smoked a lot today. I've done my fair share of dabby dabbingtons and just bowls throughout the day anyway. So I do have a little bit of scratch going on there. But I would say for as often as I do smoke and as often as I do smoke this, I feel like some other strains, my throat would be a lot more destroyed.
Yeah.
I didn't die,
So
so I'll say that.
But is it a 3? Like 3 to me is that that just goes down like nothing, smooth as butter.
I'm torn.
I'm kind
Honestly,
of torn too because I just
I
have
could be
needed some
argued
water
either
as well.
way.
But
I've been rocking water this whole episode, so maybe I'll default to a 2.
default to what do you feel, Rue? You haven't coughed.
This hasn't really triggered any.
Would you put it at a 3?
I personally put it at a 3, and I haven't had any roughness or any. It's not heavy. It's not hot. It's not.
Interesting. We have an even split
Yeah.
right now on 2s and 3s for 42 strains.
Ooh, what do we do for this? Like Rochambeau?
I don't know. We can kind of.
2.5.
We can kind
This
of.
is where the .5s come
No.
into play.
No.
2.5.
I'm going to beat you
No, I think what 42
with
strains-
logic.
I think what 42 strains would do as a show
No.
is we would default to the benefit of the doubt of the strain because it's been so enjoyable otherwise and give it a 3.
Oh,
That's what I think we would do.
We
I like
round
that.
I
up.
think we
That's
would. I think we would give this one a benefit. It's not one that's like, we've been on the fence about all of them. Like,
Yeah.
like we've obviously enjoyed pretty much every part of the smoke. I think,
It's a good one.
I think, if it's a split decision, we can probably give it the higher score. It's kind of like that teacher at the end of the year that's like, I mean, you got like a 78. I'm just going to give you like a random 2 points of extra credit because you wrote the date down right.
Right. Good
like,
job,
you just got to
buddy.
give it to them because they deserve it for the fucking.
Way
I
to
like
go,
the
Billy.
smiley face you drew. +1.
Yeah.
one.
Like,
Do it for
This
the kids.
comment made me
Yeah.
laugh.
so I'm
I
gonna,
could never
so
be a
we can go
teacher.
ahead and list the smoothness as a
I'd
3.
be so unfair.
I would give
You know what?
out
If
so
you
many.
fucking agree, how about you email us about it?
At 42 strains.
RKO someone.
They know the
You know what I'm
email.
saying? So that is it for wacky news. That is it for
Ooh.
our tell system.
Yay.
Wow.
I want to just let the listeners, I almost said viewers.
Viewers?
Well, you could be, I
Who
guess,
is
sort of
watching
viewing.
us?
Our
They watch me,
episode.
watch them, watch while we listen.
but
I'm
let the
not
listeners
out their
know.
window.
That, oh,
I'm not.
oh, you're not.
I'm not.
Not.
He keeps winking
He's
at me. I
not.
don't know what.
A high
Hello?
mark.
Is it Chuck you're looking for?
So 42 Strains wants to let its listeners know, and also its viewers who can't see Chuck outside their window, even though he is,
Even though he is.
that Mac 1 on the Tell system
Santa.
got a 2 for taste, a 3 for effect, a 3 for last, and a 3 for smoothness. It was
Wow.
a really good strain.
No.
If
High
I
hidden strain.
remember right, it's only one number off maybe from our review of Mac 2. if I remember right. But I'd have to go back and look real quick because that's
It's
a
all
while
in the
ago.
family.
It's all in the family.
It's all in the family, as they say in the South sometimes. But we still have some more things that we need to do. It's not the end of the show yet.
It's not the end of the show.
It's not the end of the show.
Oh my god.
It's not over.
It's not over. We have
Grab
shit.
some
we have
water.
another-
Oh god.
Yeah, we have another little segment that we'd like to bring to you again, and that would be some high spalations.
Oh, the highest of splations.
Absolutely.
All right.
We have
Do an
some high
applause.
Play.
Thank you. It's the intro.
Shuns.
spalations. Yeah, we didn't do an intro for high spalations. So.
We should
Alright.
probably put one
we had
together
them.
for
Yeah,
that.
we'll put one together. That'd be cool.
Actually, at some point.
Hey, Snacks, how about while I set the timer up, how about you just let them know what movie you'll be high splaining today in 4
What did you
minutes.
select?
Yes,
Oh,
I would love.
wait, just a second, just in case we have some new listeners. If you don't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
high splations is, this is where we kind of pick a couple movies that a couple of us will do, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to explain the movie and give a synopsis of the movie, beginning to end, in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We've done it many times now, last season, and we've done it also this season with some great films like Transformers 1 and others.
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
It was really interesting listening to Surfer Dan try and do Psycho.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
couldn't
that's
even
right.
get out of the shower.
Right? He, never,
He was so detailed.
he was so detailed in the car.
Earlier this season, he also did the newer Batman, which was pretty funny.
He made it
'Cause-
through the whole one on that one, right?
Yeah, but he made it through the whole one describing it as another movie, which was kind of funny too.
That's right.
So that was just a mind fuck of
That's
its own.
impressive.
So Snacks, what movie will you be doing for us today?
I'd like to preface it first by saying that.
Oh, we need a preface.
Yes,
Why?
I would
Why are you
love
just
that.
already making excuses for how
because,
silly
no,
this is going to be?
set the mood.
Oh, we're setting mood?
Setting the mood.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh!
we
Oh
need-
my
Because
Mood
as you
music.
remember, when we were talking about what
I don't think I have
which
mood
films
music.
we wanted to do, I chose one and then went no.
No.
I just watched this the other night because I couldn't sleep, so I was watching this at like 3 a.m.
Nice.
I'm gonna be reviewing Ratatouille.
Ratatouille 3 a.m. sounds like a great time.
It was really
Also, though,
nice.
you're just like, I'm so hungry at 3 a.m. and
I
there's
know,
nothing I can
right?
have." Like, it's
I-
all closed.
I finally gave in at 4:30 a.m. and I'm like, I
That's
can make myself
understandable.
eggs right now.
Well,
and
I'm
it's
so, an
acceptable.
hour and a half even
Nice.
is bold. Like, I mean, the fact that you made it that long. Let's take another rip. Let's do another rip
Let's
before
get
we
you
start.
I'm
prepped.
scared.
Now, anyone at home that wants to participate as well, you're always more than welcome to. All you have to do is pull out your phone
Yes.
and go ahead and get your
Sorry,
stopwatch out.
Surfer Dan's not here. Phone.
I have one of those.
What's phone?
Punchy pad, make ring ring, call friend.
Oh, there we go. We
and
gotta
you
make up a
just go
little
ahead
bit
and
for Surfer Dan's
yeah,
absence.
nope, makes sense. Got you.
Just a little.
And so
Not a
yeah, just
lot.
go ahead and get your phone out, open up your clock, get your stopwatch out, and go ahead and time at 4 minutes and 20 seconds because I bet you she doesn't.
Oh,
I
Bet
think I
you she
have it
does
in
it.
me.
I think
Ooh.
Ratatouille. I think you can crush.
It's fresh
4
in my
minutes.
brain. I just watched
I
it.
believe in
And
you.
I'm going to argue that Ratatouille is a great stoner film.
Oh, 100%.
I think that
Especially
is
if you've got
a
good food ready
astute
for you.
And
opinion.
If you
The
think
cheese
that
and strawberry
you,
monologue alone.
Oh my god.
if you think that you
It's a symphony.
can participate in high spalation, then why don't you send us an email
Yeah.
and get on here?
Send
Give us some recommendations.
Yeah,
Tell
send
us
us
what
some
you did at home.
suggestions of what movies
We'll
we
let
should
you
try
high
to do.
explain a movie to us.
I'd love
in
it.
4 minutes and 20
I'd
seconds.
love it.
Ooh.
I'm about it.
All right, Snacks. I'm gonna give you a countdown. You
Let me
ready?
get a sip of water in.
All right, yeah, you get that water in. I'm not gonna start you out. I'm not gonna. Don't be scared. Embrace it. Survive. Survive.
Okay. I think.
That anticipation. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1, go.
So it's a Disney film. It's one of those animated ones.
Pre-facing those monsters. Good.
No, don't interrupt me. About mice. So the movie starts, and basically it centers on this one specific mouse. His name is Remy. He's really cute. He's got like the cutest little paws.
Remy.
And the
Definitely
reason
gonna
we're
be
centered on him is because he's a special. Sorry, he's a rat. He's a special rat. He has a super
There
smelling
it is.
nose that can detect like rat poison and everything because him and his other rat buddies his family they do like house raids and they like
Family
bring
buddy,
in
buddy
like
family.
all the trash that like humans don't eat, and Remy's the one that has to like smell them. It's like his job. He has such a good nose. It's his literal job like in the clan. And while he's doing that he gets
So they
bored.
use him as the fucking poison dog.
Basically, he's the poison dog, but he can tell with just a
Queen.
sniffer. But
Ooh.
he wants to get more and more into food. because he has such a strong like sniff or whatever, he can admire like the aroma of the cheese and the strawberries and everything. So
been a
an
minute.
accident happens where he gets separated from his family, and he ends up in this. He goes down the sewers, and he ends up in this. Professional kitchen in a restaurant
Ew.
in France. The movie takes place in France.
Well, not
despite
you to France. I just want to make that clear. You to a rat in the kitchen.
a
Sorry.
rat in the kitchen. Yeah,
Didn't want French people to be mad.
I'm sorry, but it takes place in Paris. So he ends up in this restaurant, and essentially he is going ballistic because then he starts getting into like wanting to learn how to cook and everything. And at the same time, when he gets to the kitchen, there's this human named Linguini, and he just starts. He has no kitchen experience, and he's just like the trash person. While Remy's been like trying to steal food and like he's watching what's happening in the kitchen, and he'll try and like fix recipes, and then Linguini catches Remy like fixing some soup that's supposed to go out. And the restaurant's failing, by the way, like it's like going under.
Not good.
Wow.
It's not good. So Remy Linguini
Where we
basically Linguini basically takes Remy
Almost at 2
because he was
minutes.
supposed to kill him, but he saw everything that Remy did, and he's just like, "You're gonna teach me how to cook and everything." Because Linguini gets into
This
the
man deals with a
situation.
rat.
Yeah, he
Like
befriends
verbal
a rat, and basically he takes him back to his apartment. And there, Linguini and Remy, they start training together on how to be one chef, And they use he sits on the hair, and he'll pull Linguini's hair, and his body moves with him. So basically, following that, Linguini goes back to work, and he has Remy under the chef hat, and really Remy is just killing it in the kitchen, and then he starts
Slaying.
getting noticed. Linguini, essentially,
It's good pasta. It's
making
noticeable.
pastas and soups and stuff, and essentially it gets to a situation where we find out that Linguini is actually the illegitimate son of the owner of the restaurant, and with that, once that comes to life, basically the original head of the kitchen is hellbent on ruining Linguini's life. And also with the restaurant taking off more and more, there's a food critic, and the food critic's like, "I'm gonna ruin your
Got 1
restaurant."
minute.
I have 1 more minute. Fuck. Okay. So essentially, there's some
You're doing pretty
emotional
good
foil
time-wise.
between Remy and Linguini. The fame gets to his head, and basically they separate. And the
Little
food
bit.
critic says, "I'm gonna, judge the thing." And then Remy's like, "I'm gonna help Linguini. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna do this." So then they win over this food critic, and everything's all honky dory. And eventually, Remy basically gets to run his own kitchen after the original kitchen got shut down. And Linguini owns this business, and he has a hot ass girlfriend now. That is Ratatouille, and the family's happy too.
And the family's happy
Wow.
too.
No joke. 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
20 seconds left, and you wrap that up with,
Slay.
and he's with this really hot girl, and the whole family is happy too. As in, this.
The rat family.
The rat family.
Yeah, the rat
Thank
family.
you for that.
The rat
I was
family's all happy.
I was like, and the other family? I was
Yes.
like, oh yeah, the rat family.
Well, the
rat
chef
Sorta care
family.
about
You know,
them.
the chefs all come together. It's the
That was
kitchen
great.
family.
Thank you.
You nailed
That
that.
was good. That was really
There
good.
was definitely those portions where you're like, I have to skip over the thumb.
Yeah.
There's so many things
The
you should
stump.
not hit because you're like, the time. I got no
When
time.
you said a minute, I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, that's immediately when you were like, and skip 20 minutes.
It was a great film.
One love interest. We'll get it at the end.
Didn't even get the critic's name. We're just like, we didn't say what the
I don't
critic had.
remember his name
Which,
right
by the
now.
way, the critic had what?
Ratatouille.
There it is. Because we didn't say that. That's what I missed. I love
I mean,
it.
he passed it though.
That
He
was-
did enjoy the. He passed the.
That was amazing. That was a great
A for effort.
man. All right.
I was speaking a mile a minute towards the end there. I was like, and then
You-
he helps him.
Yeah, no, you nailed it.
And so-
like that when I gave you that
And
minute
then
mark,
he had
you
the
nailed
blue
it.
ball, and then he said, and then he said, I can get the
Oh
green
my
one
gosh.
because
Then it was
Sandra.
My turn.
It was my turn, and then my turn.
And
I
you,
totally
and you.
forgot. Remy also knows how to read.
I don't think that was lost on people when you said the rat was cooking.
The rat
I,
was
I
cooking.
don't, I think
They're
everyone
like,
was
oh,
like,
so
that
this
rat
guy's
probably
sentient.
reads.
Got it.
Did you have something to Did you have something on Ratatouille?
On Ratatouille, I do want to go check out. I think it's in Florida at Disney World. Is the Ratatouille place, which I really want to go check.
Like
out.
the restaurant?
Oh, Remy's
Yeah.
Kitchen. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have that
Yeah,
there.
they have the experience set up. I want
Yeah.
to check it out so bad.
If you look in the windows, like how we went to Pim's Kitchen, you could see the the items going through them, the
getting
pretzels
larger,
getting big and
small.
stuff.
Yeah.
If you look in the back, you see Remy like
Cooking.
through the stained glass
Oh.
windows and stuff,
Aw.
prepping your meals and stuff. Like, yeah, it looks really fucking
We
badass.
heart Remy.
I want Ratatouille at Ratatouille.
Yeah, right. Who
I think
doesn't
that'd
hurt
be cool.
Remy?
Thanks,
Remy's
Patton
a savage.
Oswalt.
Hell
Thank
yeah,
you.
Patton Oswalt's a G. Like, we could.
I'm gonna watch
Heck
Ratatouille
yeah.
now.
I know.
Good.
Now we
It
need to
was-
watch it soon.
It was a banger at 3
It's
a.m.
a
Let
good
me tell
movie.
you.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
And you said what did you have an hour and a half in? You said some eggs and what?
I made myself some eggs on toast.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's just a good meal.
My cat hung out with me during that whole time, and then I made myself some coffee.
Some what?
Coffee, and
Oh,
then
nice.
immediately afterwards, I worked on my garden in the backyard,
There you
and I
go.
was done by like 7:30.
Morning
That's
gardening.
Yes.
Way
I
to
was
go,
sweaty. I
Matt
was
Matt
Queen.
sweaty by 7.
Sweaty by 7.
And
Yep,
now-
that'll happen.
Sweaty.
That's a color.
Sweaty red.
Oh no.
But we also have one more high spallation, and I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
Yay!
What are you doing?
I need no preface to this one.
No preface?
I'm doing The Greatest Showman, starring Hugh Jackman.
Whoa.
Look, I told you I need no preface. I'm just gonna take a rip though. That's just
Yes.
tradition.
I'll be ready on your time.
Oh, you're gonna time?
Yeah, I'll
Awesome.
be on your
Thank
timer
you.
for
I appreciate that.
Of course, I'm always ready. Give me a timer. I was
Oh,
on
wait a
swim team.
second.
I know
Also,
the drill.
for snacks, just
Yay!
That
I
is
did
very
the thing.
I can't forget some good
Very
applause
well
for the
said.
snackaroos.
Way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right, I'm good to go on Greatest
Ready?
Oh,
Greatest Showman.
We're
When you
doing
two
this
to get
shit.
together, it's the snackaroos.
Oh.
Well,
That's
bam.
pretty cute.
We're so
shit.
cute.
That's ballin'.
Oh my god.
Go team.
ballin'.
Look at
So
us.
cute.
We're
I'm
like
gonna
peanut
throw
butter
up.
and jelly.
I already threw up. It was so cute.
Greatest showman.
That was a
Ready?
cute throw up. That was not.
I was just
Yeah, I'm ready.
inhaling.
Ready? In 5, 4, 3,
I got a longer countdown than you.
1, go.
Whoa! You're in a carnival. There's a ringleader there. He's extremely buff and charismatic,
Really
and his
Extremely
name
buff.
is P.T. Barnum. He's a really great guy, but not really so great of a guy because he's definitely selfish, but it's because he grew up a poor boy and nobody loves him.
Nobody.
Now, listen, the whole story is about him trying to get his family to fame and fortune in which he never had. Now, this woman who he is with is a woman from a very fortunate family who leaves her fortunate family to go live in poorness for this boy.
Oh, she leaves the
Damn.
lavish.
Yes, so sad. Now,
must have been
the way he tries to do this is many different ways. Lots of contraptions, lots of inventions. He ends up getting just normal job. They live on top of like a really shitty building in like early fucking 1900s New York. Like it's just absolute garbage.
Gross.
You know, they're drying their clothes around like nothing but brown colored anything, like the metal, the cement, like anything on the roof of this building is
Gunk
just
coming
brown.
out of the vents.
And you're just like, how are those white clothes drying properly? Now, there's a lot of singing. This is a musical. So pretty much imagine none of this is really spoken and it's all sung, okay? Including the drying of the clothes and the playing with the
Ooh.
children. The children
I
sing.
almost want to make you sing the rest of it because of that, but that we won't do that this
Now,
time.
essentially, P.T. Barnum
can both of
discovers
us roll
that
later
there
for
are
musicals.
unique people that not necessarily bring in a lot of money at first, but definitely draw a lot of attention. And he thinks he can do something with that because he's not stupid. He's pretty smart, but he's just maybe not so good about it. Now, he builds a circus out of a bunch of what he would call at that time, what a lot of people at that time would call freaks. Bearded lady, monkey man. He cheated, definitely did a lot of bad things to make people what they weren't, like made a 300-pound man look like a 500-pound man. He used, midgets. He used all kinds of, different, like people with just normal ailments that other people would call freaks or whatever, right? And it is like sort of loosely based on what P.T. Barnum did in real life. Look it up.
Very loosely.
Much worse.
Very loosely.
Much worse in real life, okay?
Much worse.
Hugh Jackman was not going to play a monster. He
This
just
is
like,
the
kind of
clean,
corpse humor.
sparkly
plays kind of a
version
dick.
P.T.
yeah,
Barnum.
and so circus does well. Zac Efron comes along. He's like a fucking
Those
rich
pretty
dude
blue
too.
eyes.
Hugh Jackman now
Daddy.
has a bunch of money. He goes and says "fuck you" to his wife's dad. Like, I got her money. You were wrong. I was right. Go suck a dick.
Look what I can do.
And then they make a super successful circus, but then along with not only like people around the town who don't like it, like a lot of different like controversial things come up between not only the
You're
people in the
controversial,
circus.
man.
Yeah, sometimes. So amongst that, they end up actually having the entire circus get burned down through lots of emotional anguish and relationships between characters just deteriorating because of P.T. Barnum being kind of a dick and spreading himself too thin. His wife thinks he's cheating on him because of a sly picture that happened. There's a redheaded lady that comes in from England, and she's super good at singing and gets him to meet the queen. She's kind of like scandalous and wants him even though she knows he's married. And then essentially with the power of friendship and music, they kind of raise back onto their feet and get the circus back going. He kind of just goes off with his family, and then his little ringleader friend, Zac Efron, ends up running the show because he doesn't care about fame and fortune anymore. He just wants to have a good time with his girlfriend who's a part of the circus. And everybody lived happily ever after.
I mean, you might even say they rewrote the stars.
They did.
Yeah.
That was wow. You had 57 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I
when
know.
You finished.
I know.
Damn.
Dang, that was. I will say I do gotta correct you on one detail. The
What?
redheaded singer did not get him to meet the queen. They met at the queen's gathering.
It was correlated.
It was correlated. It was correlated. But
She
they
got
met,
them the invite.
They met
She
there.
got them the invite by them asking her
Redhead.
for an invite.
Did she?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. They met each other.
Zac
they
Efron
introduced
knew
there.
her, and
No,
they
got the invite. P.T. Barnum and their crew got the invite.
No, Zach
to
did.
come- or
Zach
got
the
invite.
connection through her because
it through
they had.
her?
Yep. Yeah.
I thought that he just kind of loosely knew her, and she happened to also.
If
be-
you know
No,
the
he
answer
asked
to
for a
this and you
favor.
can split this debate, I would love it.
He asked,
I
he
do- I
asked the
would've-
Please
favor.
write in.
But it was a
I'm
very
telling you.
loose
No.
favor because
I
I remember
42
Zach's
strains
character
at
being like,
TED.com.
"What, dude? No, I can't do that." He's like, "Your people, let's go."
Yeah, no, I mean P.T. Barnum makes him do it, but it is Zach's character's connection.
Right on, right
And
on.
now
I'll take
my
it.
time just ran out. See, and I can explain more details.
Even more.
Even more
We
details.
got to
of the film.
dig.
Nice.
So that was the Greatest Showman.
That's the Greatest Showman.
Whoa.
Lies.
Yeah, two good movies to do high
Those are,
spallation
yeah,
to.
those are both
and
fun movies.
and good little segment, guys. That's pretty much it. That's all
Rats.
we had for you today,
Now we wrap
Spam.
it.
We're gonna continue smoking this bowl of Mac 1 that we gave a 2-3-3-3 on our tel system.
Number
Please
Pick number
listen
3,
to
my
us
lord.
on all your platforms, whether you listen to us on Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, freaking Pandora. Not yet. Just kidding. They
Just
suck.
kidding. They're still
We're
reviewing.
we're on everything else pretty much other than Apple Music and Pandora.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, stay high, stay golden, and smoke with you soon. You can catch Double A on Twitter and Instagram at AA1242.
You can follow this old dinosaur on Twitter at SurferDan. Just kidding. I was too slow to get that handle, but that guy's still pooping. I'm at 42 Strains. That's the number 42 Strains. And over on Instagram, you can find me at SurferDan of 42 Strains.
If you'd like to see what's going on with your girl Snacks, you can go to Twitter and follow SnackQueen21. I repeat, SnackQueen21.
Or come follow Chucky D over on Instagram at Chuck_Dante or Twitter at iHeartChuckadee.
And if you'd like, you can follow Rue on Twitter at Blazing Roots.